7:03 right here on today's Hit Music. Q92, Christian here with you. Lauren is off today. Hopefully she'll be back with us tomorrow, but she is not in here today. So, Lauren, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to it. That means you're going to see and hear a little more Jake today. Behind the scenes, Jake now.
Hello.
Has to sit in a totally different chair today.
Yes, I do.
Is it harder to set up in a different chair?
No, it's a little weird, you know. So I'm used to that corner.
That corner, now you're like right there where she would sit.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, of course, produces all of the video stuff that you're watching right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Obviously, we do the show every day from 7 to 10. We do it live, video now as well, part of the morning show in 2023, trying to do bigger and better things. And he is the guy that runs it, basically, and it is something that it's constant.
It is. It's every second I'm doing something.
Yeah, it is not somewhere you just like sit back and watch it. So, the guy works hard every day. So, you'll be hearing a little bit more from him today since Lauren is out. What do we got for you here this morning if you're sitting there going, what am I going to win? Well, this hour, we gave away, last hour, we already hooked up somebody with a pair of tickets to see the Rubber Ducks, a 4-pack, good for any home game. Speaking of those that are watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter this morning, all you got to do is like the live video stream and put a comment in. Say good morning, say hello, say Rubber Ducks, whatever, and you're entered. We're going to randomly pick one of you, and we're going to hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets to see the Akron Rubber Ducks anytime this season. Great time. Again, if you've never been, I'm telling you, it is a great night out to go check out a Rubber Ducks game at Canal Park in Akron. It's a lot of fun. My dad and I said a million times, we always would go once a year. My dad and I would head up to a Rubber Ducks game and have a good time. They have fireworks after a lot of the games, sometimes on the weekends. Good time. We'll hook you up with that. But this hour, it's all about the summer fun in the sun with Stark Parks contest. We are getting a winner this Thursday. We are hooking them up with a trampoline and his and hers Huffy mountain bikes. Lauren and I call the grand prize winner on Thursday to give that away. But you got to become a finalist first, and you can become a finalist this hour. And the 8 o'clock hour. Oh, boy. Listen to this. In the 8 o'clock hour, you're going to want to keep listening, keep streaming, keep watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. We have a pair of 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest. You heard me right. 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest at Clay's Park. You can go there every day. Kane Brown, Sam Hunt, Dustin Lynch, Chase Rice, so much more. You could be there. We're going to give that away in the 8 o'clock hour. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, cracked egg trivia. We got a question for you early in the 8 o'clock hour, and if you get it right, you're going to win a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe. 9 o'clock hour, another summer fun in the sun with Stark Parks finalist, and Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us like he does every morning and give us our look ahead at the forecast for this week and into Memorial Day weekend. So that's what we got for you today. Good Lord. Someone on the text line says, oh, hey, Jake, with a smiley emoji and thumbs up emoji.
Hello.
Jake says hello back. So coming up this hour, do you have credit card debt? Not to get personal.
What?
Do you have credit card debt?
No, I don't have a credit card.
Not the dumbest thing you've ever said. I think it's actually smart of you. We're going to talk about that. I found the average credit card debt that every American has right now, and it got me curious. Because I can tell you this. Now, I'm debt-free now, but that is only because I sold my house at a very good time. Pretty much doubled.
Yeah.
Not going to lie, I made out really well. Before that, I had more than the average amount of credit card debt. So I'll talk about it, and we're going to share credit card debt. Let's see who wins this contest. Your boy had some debt.
Oh, boy.
Your boy had some debt back in the day. We'll talk about it. It happens. We were all those kids in colleges when those credit card companies would come and set up on the college campus and be like, hey, sign up for this credit card, and here's a T-shirt. You're like, oh, my God, a T-shirt. Let's go. And then you use that credit card as if it was free money, not realizing you had to pay it back at an interest rate.
Yep.
A very high interest rate. Things we did back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So we're going to talk about the average. This is up 2022. These numbers are from the average credit card debt by an American. We'll go over that, and then we'll see. We'll compare notes and see how that comes up here right now. It's 7:08. Pink Panther S, Ice Spice. Boys are liars. Q92. We're trying. Fiance and I are trying this. Let's buy lunch meat, make sandwiches, and save money because I was bringing home lunch daily for both of us.
Yeah,
and we were looking at the price of that. Whether it is
whether you
Chipotle,
have it or not, it's a lot. It adds up.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But we're just looking at it going.
It's like sticker shock. You're like, holy crap!
I don't care. Take Chipotle, almost $10 for one.
Yeah, last night for two because my son won't eat it, but my daughter and I got it, and it was like $18.
Right. So go to Subway. Get a 12-inch sub at Subway. About $10 for rounding up, obviously.
They do the buy one, get one half off a lot.
They do, and I have the app. But just looking at it and seeing times that times 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We could just buy some lunch meat for like $15, and it's good for the whole week.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been trying to do. We've been very good at it. And then the weekend, we'll go Chipotle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can splurge a little bit.
During the week, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I'm playing?
Yeah.
Any more Cedar Point passes this season, Christian?
Never know.
You never know. Nothing imminent, but you never know. It seems anywhere you go now, it's between $10 to $15 to eat a meal, depending on what you get, even fast food.
Do you want to know something?
If you're going to get like a value meal, $8-9.
It definitely was $9.87 last night. My son doesn't like Chipotle, so he wanted McDonald's. He loves their spicy, crispy chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. So I went and got him the meal. It was $9.87. I was like, oh my gosh, this is more expensive than my Chipotle.
Yeah, no, listen, it is. You don't realize it, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. They have to pass the cost on to us. Everything's increasing. You know, yesterday, gas was like at $3.13 something. It was $3.69.9 last night driving home from his basketball game. But I have a question. That face that you make when metal comes on, because this isn't the first time you made that face. Like when you went to Sonic Temple, is that how you stood out there, like watching the show?
No, man. I am the most boring concert person. I do not dance. I don't cheer. I clap occasionally.
You don't even make that face?
No, I just like.
I mean, you could still stand there and still make that face. It'd be kind of funny.
No reactions at a concert. I'm the biggest Shinedown fan in the world, and one of the things I hate at a Shinedown concert is after every first song, the singer Brent, it's the same. He's been doing it forever. It's a great thing he does. I hate it because I don't like human interaction. And what he does is he's like, I want everyone to look to the left of you. I want everyone to look to the right of you. Tonight, you know, we're all friends, whatever. What I want you to do right now is turn to the guy next to you, give him a high five, a hug, shake his hand. We're all family tonight. I'm like, damn it, Brent. Hi.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, hi. Don't look at me.
That's like church on Sunday.
Like, come on.
Turn around and greet your neighbors.
Yeah, I'm like, Brent, come on, man. I don't want to give the sign of peace. Came across this, you know, people get divorced all the time. And the source for this is Women's Day. Read it every morning.
Okay, yeah.
It has 10 things that all divorced guys have in common. And I was reading the list, and I was like, you know.
Are you seeing a trend?
It's a good list. I feel like it's a very relatable list for divorced men. Things that they have in common. You know, love doesn't always work out. Sometimes it falls apart. You heard Fergie. Big girls don't cry, but she explained it. She had to move on. In fact, I want to play that while I go over this list.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one.
I'm going to right now.
But you're saying that then that women are the ones who end the marriage and leave the man divorced. Yeah. Okay.
This is just a thing that divorced guys have in common.
I see.
This isn't who caused it.
Okay.
This is what they all have.
I know. I'm saying what the song says.
In common. You all right?
I know. Just making sure you understood what I was saying.
Yeah. Number one, they're shocked. Men are shocked. I can see that. We're oblivious. I can see that. What?
Shocked?
Divorce? Yeah, they're shocked when it happens.
Oh, okay.
Technology takes precedence over their relationships.
You know, that's a huge issue. We've had that problem in our household before. Like, sometimes Tony will be like, seriously, Lauren, put the phone down.
Listen,
And I do.
I think that's a both sex thing, men and women.
Yeah, I think it can be.
But
sure.
absolutely, I agree with you. Absolutely. Technology can take you just get sucked in your phone. Like, I know I can. I'm not going to pretend like I can't. But the not daughter, my God. I've never seen a human in their phone more than in my life. Like, it's insane.
I know.
It's
well, I worry
insane.
about our youth. That's all they're not going to have good communication skills because they're constantly buried in their phone commenting on social media versus
just
having a conversation.
Just staring at the phone like doesn't matter what we are doing.
I know.
Even if we're watching a show together, she's watching the show, but like in her phone the whole time. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not pretending like I can't be.
Oh, no, I can be too. I get it. I understand the addiction.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like, not me.
100%.
But she makes me go, damn, you're on that phone.
That must be a lot.
Seriously. This one, I agree with this one. They stopped whining and dining after the I do's.
I could see that, but
got married.
That's got to be pretty drastic that you're not even going out for dinner once in a while as a couple or taking a date. I mean,
got to keep dating.
Q92. All right, it's going to feel like summer outside today. 79 degrees for the high. Bright sun, blue skies all day long. Overnight clear and starry, our low near 55. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Oh, yes. That okay. Now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
oh my gosh, you blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh,
No,
and someone
and I
walked in on you changing.
I was in there, used the bathroom. I thought I locked the door. I swear to you, I locked the door.
Yeah.
Because I was very cognizant of where I was. And there was a bathroom, only one bathroom. And yeah, the trainer girl walked right in while I was mid-change.
Not Mary. Was it Mary?
No, not Mary.
Okay.
Mary would have laughed at Mary, and I would have laughed about it. For
Okay.
the day. No, but that was funny. And then I had to take the class with her after that. I had to go sit on a damn ball and bicycle, knowing this girl just walked in and saw me changing. That was fun.
I bet.
The whole time, like, only you, Christian, only you would get into this situation. 7:18 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian here with you. Lauren again out today. She'll be back hopefully tomorrow morning. Wishing her well this morning. That's why if you're watching right now, the live video feed on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, you see Jake's beautiful face today.
Hello, everybody.
Jake, normally the guy behind the scenes here doing things. He's going to be hanging out a little bit more, doing a little more work today. Is it a little harder for you today?
Yeah, it's more challenging to
More to do?
Yeah.
There's a lot of buttons and such.
Yeah.
Lot more to hit for you, though. So I get it. I get it. Good morning to all of you out there. Still to come this hour, getting a finalist for our Summer Fun in the Sun with Stark Parks contest. We are giving away a trampoline and 2 Huffy mountain bikes. It his and hers Huffy mountain bikes. Just in time for summer. That's thanks to our friends at Stark Parks. We give that away Thursday, but you can become a finalist today. Keep listening for the cue to call this hour and then be caller number 10. Don't forget, for everybody watching on the stream today, if it's YouTube, Facebook, or on Twitter, like the live video feed, say good morning, say hello, say whatever, and you're automatically entered for a chance to win a prize. We hook up people that watch the show every day, and today we're hooking you up with a 4-pack of tickets to any home Akron Rubber Ducks game. So we're going to randomly select one of you here at the end of the show and hook you up just for watching, because bribing is shown to work. Now, I want to talk about credit card debt for a second. I saw this article today, Jake, and then we talked earlier. You don't have any credit card debt, and God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you for it. I mean, it is something. And what I came across was the statistics for last year, 2022. In case you guys didn't know, the average American credit card debt is $5,221. That's what the average American owes in credit card debt. So that's not bad. I don't think that's too bad if that's what you have. And the average rate of interest, let me see here, 16.4%. Alaska is the state with the highest credit card debt. Wisconsin, the lowest, in case you guys were wondering. How about that?
Interesting.
Yeah. Apparently, if you're in Wisconsin, credit card debt ain't nothing to you. You don't really care. But if you're in Alaska, you're racking it up. Now, I've said before, before I sold my house, if I'm being honest, I probably had, and I don't care, especially now I'm debt free. It's a great thing. I probably had between 12 and 13K.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. Your boy.
That's a lot.
Your boy in his 20s. Like I said, those credit cards you got at college when they sign you up right there. I thought that was free money, man. I don't know what life lesson I didn't learn in school or high school, but I was an idiot. I was using that to buy drinks for my friends at the bar. I was buying video games, CDs, clothes.
I would have done the same thing.
No thought of like, hey, you got to pay that money back with interest.
Oh.
Just like, hey, why use my money? I've got a credit card. I'll just pay it back. But you're not just paying back what you bought. There's interest, and it grows and grows. So I was very irresponsible. Very irresponsible. I probably had 13K in credit card debt. Probably at my biggest, at my most oh no moment. That's probably what I had. And now, yeah, Christian was partying it up. So the text line, yeah, I was. I don't know why. I don't know why. Looking back, God, if I could go back, I can't believe I did it, but I did it. I think other people have too. So about 13K, was the worst credit card debt I ever had. My question to you guys is, what was your worst credit card debt, or what is, if it is now, what is the most in credit card debt you've ever had? Let's share with the class today, because I'll bet a lot of you can relate. Whether it was, and it might not always be something irresponsible. It could be a medical emergency. Something happened. Someone got sick. You had to do what you had to do. In my case, it was stupidity and immaturity. And I really wanted a lot of video games and CDs. I mean, I had a lot. I had a good amount.
Yeah.
Anytime I knew, Puff Daddy CD came out or Notorious B.I.G., I had it.
I hope you do if you had 13 grand.
Yeah. Anytime I went to the bar, I was buying those Jaeger bombs. I was buying those. But that's my question. What is the most credit card debt you've ever had in your life? What was it? Who can beat 13K by old Bigglesworth? 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Or you can write comments on our Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter feed. Let's see. The average, like I said, the average for Americans as of 2022, $5,021. If that is around where you're at, you're an average American. Where do you come in? Let us know. It's Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. It's Q92. A girl I know has called off 3 weddings in the last 4 years. I'm guessing that's one of the cases of don't know enough before jumping in. -1. One did cheat.
Oh.
Hold on. So she was engaged 3 times in the last 4 years.
I hope these were like backyard weddings and not like church, reception hall, caterer, photographer.
Maybe she should just date for a while.
Yeah.
Talk about not knowing it. I mean, 3 years.
I know it's not Free Advice Friday, but that's my advice.
I'm not trying to be a Judge Judy here, although I guess I am.
Okay.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
In 4 years,
maybe she's got
during
like a
3
fear of
relationship,
commitment.
a fear she's getting engaged every week.
Yeah, but she's not going through with all of it. So the commitment part, like when it gets too deep, she starts drowning and she bails. She gets out of the pool.
No, there's something there. There's something we need to talk about there. There's an issue there.
She's afraid of commitment.
She runs to it very quickly.
Yes.
And then runs away from it. Now, again, the one did cheat. I'm not going to give that
like
one.
Runaway. That's like real life runaway bride.
But still, to have 3 different engagement rings on in 4 years?
Yeah, that's
from
fast.
3 different guys?
That's fast.
And you married none of them?
Right.
Now, again, the one was an a-hole and cheated.
Yeah.
Be careful next hotel you go to.
Okay.
This went viral in Nashville, Tennessee. A hotel guest alleges he woke up to find the night manager of the hotel not only in his room but licking his toes.
Shut up.
That would be a quiet morning show if I did that.
Oh.
Yes.
You're funny.
A Nashville hotel guest. CBSnews.com, but you can find this on every website ever. At 5 a.m., he woke up to find a man licking his toes. And now the hotel's night manager has been arrested and accused of sexual assault and is being sued along with the hotel. When the guest, whose name is Peter Brennan, who I wouldn't give my name if I were him, says he woke up to the disturbing scene, he immediately started yelling, and the man left his room.
Duh.
The suspect was identified as David Neal, who was the nighttime manager at the Hilton in downtown Nashville.
Woo.
So we're not talking about like some like backwoods, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Highway 6 motel.
Nights in, you know what I mean? Nothing like that. Like in some like farm. We're talking about downtown Nashville.
And in the Hilton.
The Hilton in downtown Nashville.
When did this happen?
Over the weekend.
Oh, I wonder if he was there for Taylor Swift.
Over the weekend. I mean, come on.
That's disgusting.
It is.
I would kick somebody in the face if I woke up to that. I would literally.
You know what you say you would, but I don't know how you'd react to it. Think about that.
I think it would be utter shock. I don't think you could like wrap your mind around doing it right away. But
92 talking about the average credit card debt for an American from the 2022 study here is $5,221. Asking you guys, the worst credit card debt, the most you ever had. I know student loans can get you in a big, big way. You said someone said that on, Facebook?
Yeah, let me see who said that. It was Abby over on Facebook. She said, student loan debt is the worst, LOL.
It really is. What do they give you, 2 months before they start coming after you? I think they give you 6 months maybe. And it's time like, hey, time to start paying back. Text message, about 18 grand I had in debt. I did debt consolidation, got it down to 9 grand. That's a big chunk. You took that from 18 to 9. That's half of it gone. Unfortunately, I was ignorant to the fact that I had to pay that debt consolidation people at the same time. Oh, yeah. You put all your stuff together. They give you the money, or you pay off the credit cards, and you start paying them at hopefully a lower interest rate than you were paying. Let me see here. Currently, I have $36,000 in debt. Oh, boy. No! That is a lot. I'm assuming there's some student loans in there. Assume. I had around $28K in debt. Now I'm down to $1,700 in debt. Wow. That is impressive. How the hell did you go from 28K to 1,700? Good for you. Again, what was the most credit card debt or debt you ever had in your life? The average credit card debt we have about $5,000. Between $5-6,000. What's yours? We'll include student loans too. What's the most highest debt you ever had in life? Where are you at now? We've had someone now from 28K down to 1,700. And we had someone at 18,000. She's down to $9,000. Pretty good jump there. Feel free to give us a call, 330-450-9292. Send us a text, 330-269-9292. Or you can leave a message or a comment on our YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter live video feed of the show. It's 7:29. Let's take a look at sports.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians lost both games of a doubleheader to the Mets yesterday. They lost game 1 5-4, and they lost game 2 last night 2-1. Guardians are now 20-26 on the season. They play the White Sox at home tonight at 6:10 p.m. Hunter Gaddis will be on the mound for the Guardians. The Rubber Ducks lost to Richmond yesterday 5-3. They're now 19-19 on the season. They're off today before starting a series with Bowie tomorrow afternoon. NBA playoffs last night. The Heat beat the Celtics 128-102. The Heat are now up 3-0 in that series. Tonight at 8:30 on ESPN, it's Game 4 of the Nuggets and Lakers series. The Nuggets up 3-0 in that series. NHL playoffs last night. Vegas beat Dallas 3-2 in overtime. Vegas is up 2-0 in that series. And tonight on TNT is Game 3 of Carolina and Florida. Florida is up 2-0 in that series. That's a look at sports right here on Q92.
Have you ever in your life
You're
wanted
going
to put
to
a
be
toe in your
arrested.
mouth?
A toe in my mouth?
Have you ever, other than maybe Jimmy's, like to kiss them?
That is the cutest
It
thing
is
in
really
the
cute.
world. That
I've
is the
done it.
cutest thing in the world.
But an adult's toe, have you ever had the urge?
I don't hate feet. I'm not necessarily
Have you ever wanted to suck them though?
wanted. I'm sure I have.
Like suck a toe?
I'm sure I have.
Ugh.
I'm not boring, Lauren. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not missionary only. Lights off.
you're so dumb.
All right, that is.
You're so dumb.
I'm not.
I have never.
And no
though.
talking. No talking.
Mm.
But there is a huge difference in that with two consenting adults and going into a stranger's hotel room.
I get it.
Sounds like the guy from Mr. Deeds that loved changing socks.
You know,
crazy.
I know you've always told me about the foot fetish and all that kind of stuff. We've had discussions off air about this.
Christian, no, don't lie on air. I'm just lie. No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I was watching TikTok last night. It's so weird that this topic came up. And some lady, you know where they go up to people and they're like, all right, what's your name? What do you do for a living? How much do you make? And it'll be like a bunch of different professions in different cities, like, and how much they make. And the girl was like, I don't want to tell you. And she's like, why? When she asked her what she did for a living. She's like, I sell foot pictures and videos. And she's like, on OnlyFans? She's like, no, there's a website called Fun with Feet.
Or Foot Finder.
Well, it's called Fun with Feet, the one she was talking about. She's like, how much have you made this year? And she's like, I'm really close to $100,000. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So obviously the foot fetish obsession is a lot larger than any of us know or are willing to admit, obviously.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's a money maker. And it's not even, think about the girls on OnlyFans. You're not even doing that. You're just taking off a sock.
Yeah. really
That
bad.
Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the GOATs of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her
She
a little
had
bit.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Joe.
Hey, Joe, where are we calling from this morning?
I was just calling to comment on your credit card debt.
Yes, what's the most you ever had?
My ex-wife ran me up to $85,000.
Oh, my God. What was she doing?
She was buying everything. It looked like New Year's Eve at my house all the time. Confetti everywhere, bags everywhere.
Oh,
She
oh my God.
ran the overdraft up on the maxed it out on the checking account, ran all the credit cards up, and then she split.
Oh, my Lord. What, have you got it down to anything yet?
It took me 13 years to pay it off.
And you're totally out of debt now.
I got $3,000 left right now because I switched jobs and I was a little bit low on income last year, but that's all I got left now.
Wow, that is very impressive. You got out of that, and now I know why she's your ex-wife.
Yeah, I had to refinance the house, take all my income tax returns, everything. She'd sit there and shake like a chihuahua every year when we take the income tax return to the bank. You really have to pay all it? I said, you spent it. We got to pay it back.
We got to pay it back. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. I'm glad you're almost out of it, though, and I appreciate the call. Wow. That sucks. Someone else put you in debt. That stinks. Text message, I went from that $28K to $1,700 by selling a house. That'll help. That'll definitely help. That's the only reason I'm out of debt. I'm debt free because I sold the old house. When I was in my early 20s on the text line, American Express gave me a credit card with $10K limit. Plus, I had a few other cards already, so I was in debt around $15K. I eventually got it paid off. Flash forward 15 years to today. I had racked up $10K again, got it all paid down, but about $1,500. Got our debt paid mostly off, and our credit scores up, and my boyfriend and I were able to buy a house. We now have no credit card rule. If we don't have the cash, we don't buy it. I know a lot of people that live by that. If you can't afford to buy cash, they won't get it. I know people live by that way, and it's not the worst advice you can give somebody. Good Lord. So, man, some of y'all racked up some debt back in the day. Some of you had your ex-wives rack up debt for you. It's not fair, Jake.
Nope.
It's not fair out there. Listen. Be careful, young kids there. Listen to these stories. Text message. I was at $35K in debt in April of 2022 because of my mother's death. Most of that was legal fees. I'm now down to $4K. You went from 35 down to $4K. Good for you. Don't know what your secret was, but well done. A lot of you really knocked out some major debt. I was over here bragging about getting out of like 13. People got out of like 36K, 35K, 28K.
Yeah, that's an oopsie.
Yeah. I mean, I thought, well done. You guys put me to shame. That's fantastic. Still to come this hour, getting a finalist for Summer Fun in the Sun with Stark Parks. You're going to hear the cue to call. When you do, be caller number 10. Going to hook you up with a finalist spot. You have a chance to win a trampoline and his and hers Huffy mountain bikes from Stark Parks. Make Stark Parks your destination for summer fun. Visit starkparks.com today. In the 8 o'clock hour, oh boy, we'll talk about this all morning. 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest at Clay's Park. 4-day commuter passes. Are you kidding me? Kane Brown, Sam Hunt, Dustin Lynch, Chase Rice, and a whole lot more. If you're listening for that, also in the 8 o'clock hour, Cracked Egg Trivia to win a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe. That's coming up. 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us live on the show and tell us what the weather's going to be like for this week and for Memorial Day weekend. And in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to get another finalist for Summer Fun in the Sun with Stark Parks. That's all coming up. Another text message here. I got myself into debt using my credit card on ATM machines with no money on the card, and the overdraft fees got me in the long run about $3,000 I had to pay back. Yes, overdraft fees. You need to read that fine print. overdraft fees on your credit cards and your bank card. And if you overdraft, how long do you have to fix it before they give you that charge? My bank, does your bank have an overcharge fee?
It does.
Do you just give you 24 hours?
I think they do.
Mine gives you none.
Oof.
Mine gives you instantaneous $35 fee. And they don't alert. Not listen, it's my responsibility, but there's no alert.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily stop your card either.
Right.
So every time you use it,
you get more and more. Yeah.
another $35 charge, another $35 charge.
Yeah.
I know this because I did it.
Mm-hmm. I've done it too.
And about 5 years ago, I paid $35.99 for a Polar Pop.
And that was an
Circle
overdraft
K.
fee.
I paid if you think about it, I paid $35 for a Polar Pop.
Yeah. I've done some stupid shit like that too.
That's stuff.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go with stuff.
I usually
Jake.
think, but I sorry.
Oh, now I got to worry about you the rest of the damn show, don't I?
Oh.
Good Lord. Dropping bombs at 7:40. 3 to Aura featuring Fat Boy Slim. It's praising you. It's Q92.
So,
Listen, guys don't look for no reason.
right. They
Guys
don't window shop the way
No.
that we ladies
shop
do.
very different. You know, the Not daughter found out the difference between shopping with me and her mother. And it was funny because I call my fiance. That's the cue to call you've been waiting on. Want to be in the running for a chance to win a trampoline for your backyard along with his and hers Huffy mountain bikes? Be call number 10 right now, and you will become a finalist. We call the winner Thursday morning, the 8 o'clock hour. It's all powered by Stark Parks. Make Stark Parks your destination for summer fun. Visit starkparks.com today. Want to become a finalist? Here's an opportunity to just be caller number 10. Like I said, 330-450-9292. Good luck. Then we begin the 6 straight cloudy days. And I hate days with no sunshine.
And no
Yeah,
sunshine
Thursday,
when she's gone.
62 is all you get. Friday, rain. Saturday, rain. Sunday, rain. Monday, rain. Tuesday, rain. Wednesday, rain. The hottest temperature in those days?
65.
Saturday, 63.
No.
The
I had
coldest?
65 on mine.
Monday, 48. Now, I will say, starting not this weekend, next weekend, we're back to the 70, 69, 70, 72.
Thank God.
But I listen, I can even take the cold if you give me sunshine.
Yeah.
But looking at 6 straight days of cloudy, I'm like, oh, God. Oh, my chakra is going to be off.
Oh,
Can
I
already
hate
tell.
when Christian's chakra is off. Everybody pays.
My chakra and something's in retrograde. So, oh, my God.
I'll get you some stones. It'll be fine.
I think Pluto's in retrograde, so I know I'm going to be in trouble, too. I don't know. But good morning, everybody. How are you? Hopefully you're having
You really busted out
good
your
stuff.
chakra.
Chakras. You know where I learned about that? Robin Big on MTV.
Really?
They did a whole episode about chakras.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hung this like wallpaper.
Yeah.
It was supposed to help their inner chi.
Yeah.
It was a funny episode.
There you go.
Shout out to Robin Big. Great, great, great show. Shame that it ended early. But what an amazing, hilarious show it was.
Yeah, it was.
That still can't be streamed anywhere for free.
No, I know. We had that. We did that deep dive.
Yeah, someone texted. It was like, it's on this. We looked it up. We're like, no,
No.
it's not. Not unless you buy it. Let me see here. Christian, Cheetos or Doritos? I'm a Cheetos guy. I think Doritos are gross.
What?
Can't stand them. They taste awful. I want to vomit when I taste one.
Cheetos aren't bad, but Doritos are way better.
I will actually argue that Cheetos cheese curls are better.
Oh, I will go down that rabbit hole with you. The cheese puffs, like the actual curls, they are really good.
Give me a bag of that and a Pepsi Zero and just leave me alone and I'll be just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be sick from
Do you
eating
like,
the whole
like-
bag, but
Do you like cheese balls?
some Planters
Well, I'll go
cheese
with-
balls.
Oh,
yes.
they're the best. Yeah.
The cheap ones you
They're
buy in
in
the
that-
plastic jar that tastes like plastic because they've been in that
Yeah.
jar too long.
Yeah.
No.
Utz is like that, and it's not terrible, but Planters comes in like the peanut
Planters.
can, right?
Planters cheese balls, I will annihilate.
Yeah.
You could put that little can in front of me and I'd be like, none of you touch it.
Yeah.
It's like Power Pellets and I'm Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Aga. That's the noise Pac-Man made.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Q92.
All right, it's going to feel like summer outside today. 79 degrees for the high. Bright sun, blue skies all day long. Overnight clear and starry, our low near 55. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
For.
I always get calls from my DoorDasher. It infuriates me. And I don't get it. All right, we're condos.
You get mad that they call you?
Yes.
Oh.
What? Because they can't find my condo. And I'm sorry, but like, what about the 4 numbers of my address that are literally on the garage? Do you not see? Plain as day, hi.
Touche.
And they come in there. Are you in the apartments behind the condos? Like, no, we're the condos. And I say the numbers, and they go, oh yeah, oh there's the number right there. Like,
do you have a front porch light?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Well.
And the 4 numbers of the address are literally on the garage of the condo.
I know.
The Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Jen.
Hey, Jen, where are you calling from?
Waynesburg.
All right, you're calling number 10. You're now a finalist.
Awesome.
Congratulations. You're now in the running for a chance to get a phone call from Lauren and myself Thursday morning telling you you've won a trampoline and his and her Huffy mountain bikes just in time for summer. How fun would that be?
That would be awesome.
All right, what's the station making you a finalist this morning?
Q92.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92. We are Q92.
Hey, it's Nicolina, your midday diva, and you need to join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. for Downtown with the Diva.
And Start Flavor.
So we'll give you weekend plans.
And an amazing local giveaway just for you.
Make sure you join us every single Thursday at 11 a.m. on Q92.
Some people don't care. This whole first look thing is like a thing. You know about the first look?
No, I don't.
Or like, well, okay, so they'll have the groom, they'll have their videographer come. Their groom will stand there. The bride will sneak in behind him.
Oh, yeah, then they make a
then
video.
turns around. They make a video. They get
cries.
the first reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, can't leave her in a white dress. I had no idea. No, I get it. I get it. I actually saw a girl there getting pictures taken. She looked like she was in, I don't know if it was a wedding dress.
Okay.
It was white and it had like flowers on it, not like part of the pattern.
Okay.
And it was a flowing, gorgeous. Looked beautiful.
Maybe people out.
I'm like, are people
just
starting to get like wedding dresses and aren't so just plain white? Or was that maybe just a very formal dress?
I think so. Well, you don't have to go with white.
It was white, but
you could do ivory. People have had like
flowers
white
everywhere, and I thought she looked stunning. Satellite right here on today's hit music. It is Q92 753. Again, the 8 o'clock hour coming up, and we got the cracked egg trivia question of the day. Win a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe. We do it every Monday in the 8 o'clock hour. Also coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, the big one. 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest. 4-day commuter pass. you kidding me? That's an amazing prize. Also, 9 o'clock hour, another opportunity to become a finalist for the Summer Fun in the Sun with Stark Parks contest. And Mark Johnson will be joining us live on the show to go over this week's forecast. What's it going to be like all week? What's going to be like Memorial Day, which is coming up this weekend. So the official, that official weekend kickoff of summer, if you will. So that's all coming up. Not to mention, for those watching the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, if you just like the live feed and type in anything, good morning, hello, rubber ducks, whatever you like to type in, just by interacting, you will be entered for a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to any Akron Rubber Ducks home game this season. So if you haven't done that yet, go do that right now. Enter to win. Like I said, just go to the live video feed, pick one. It could be Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook. Like the live video stream and make the comment, and you'll be entered for a chance to win the Akron Rubber Ducks tickets that we are giving away. Also saw the Foo Fighters yesterday officially named their brand new drummer after the passing of Taylor Hawkins in a live concert stream they did yesterday. Josh Freese is the drummer they used to replace him. He's a big studio drummer. He's done a lot of work. Mostly, I imagine a lot of you might know him from the late 90s as the drummer of Guns N' Roses, like in the November Rain days and things like that. He was their drummer for a few years, but an amazing drummer, a talented drummer. But he will now be taking over drumming for the Foo Fighters. If you want to read the article, read about John Freese, it's on Q92radio.com, and it is also on Twitter. You can go there and read that. Also coming the 8 o'clock hour, Miley Cyrus made some comments about touring over the weekend in her new interview with British Vogue. Talk about that. What you think about what she had to say. It's interesting. Right now, in honor of the Foo Fighters having their new drummer and getting ready to go back on the road, it's the Foo Fighters times like these. It's 7:55. It's Q92. One of the funniest things I've ever as a child laughed at, and I mean I laughed, stomach hurt, couldn't breathe, and I'll never be able to explain it to where you guys would understand how funny it was. I'll never be able for you to be there and understand, because if I explain it to you, you're like, oh, okay. My brother did not understand the concept of bumper cars.
Okay.
And
what did he run from them?
My brother, my sister, we all got one. I don't know if he just thought you just drive around the little room,
right?
And that's it.
And there happens to be a lot of accidents. I mean, what?
And we were doing bumper cars, and we were having a fun. And yeah, you get jerked around sometimes, but you can get hit hard.
Yeah,
of
course.
We're in bumper cars, and my brother did not understand that people were going to hit him.
Oh God!
He started crying and yelling at everyone that was hitting him. So, I'm over on the side playing with people hitting. I look over and he's crying. Someone hits him and he just goes, "Stop it!"
Oh my gosh.
Stop hitting me. And I look over, my dad's dying. My dad's just dying laughing.
Not telling him that's the point.
I don't know how he could bumper cars. I don't know what part of that you don't understand.
I mean, did he not stand in line and observe it before he got in the car?
He was pissed crying. He wasn't
right.
He was pissed crying. You know when you're so mad all you can do is cry?
Yeah, but did they pile on him so he couldn't move? Because that's frustrating.
I don't know.
How old were you guys?
We were, all of us, maybe 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
Who's oldest?
My sister.
Okay, and then you?
I'm middle.
And then Justin's the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just, everyone was hitting him, laughing, and he's not even trying to drive. He's just sitting there yelling at everybody hitting him. He's just screaming at everybody hitting him. Stop it!
Oh my gosh.
I just still remember looking over at my dad.
That's
and my
hilarious.
Dad's clapping his hand, laughing. We're like, oh my.
Yeah.
He didn't understand bumper cars. I don't know what he expected from bumper cars.
I mean, is this something you don't let him live down, I take it?
No, I haven't brought it up, I don't think, ever to him. When I think about it once in a while, I'll still think about it.
And laugh?
Oh, God. It doesn't do it justice. If you saw it, you'd have been like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Didn't understand. And that's okay. That's okay. I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us, and we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland. We put them up in Cleveland.
I was going to say.
Made them drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus ride to the arena.
Have fun.
When we could have put you in a hotel in this town.
Right.
So I remember that. It smelled. It was very dirty. And it had bullet holes in the wall.
Oh, my. I've never had anything like that.
Yeah.
Really bad.
That Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the GOATs of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her.
She had a really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah, ah, ah. Remember that?
No.
Ever seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing?
Who
was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music, was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's 8:03 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian here with you. No Lauren today. She is out, hopefully. She will be back tomorrow morning, but no Lauren today. But you're here, and Jake's hanging out. He's always here, actually. He's doing things behind the scenes every day, but he's hanging out in Lauren's chair today, running everything on the live video stream that you guys are seeing today on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Does it every day. By the way, if you want to win some Akron Rubber Ducks tickets, all you got to do is go to that live video feed, click the like button, and make a comment, say good morning, say hello, write Rubber Ducks if you like. Do that and you're automatically entered. Jake and I are going to randomly select one of you and hook you up with a family 4-pack of tickets to an Akron Rubber Ducks home game this year. You ever been to a Rubber Ducks game?
I have not.
Very good time. You should take the friend girl.
I should take the friend girl.
You should take her there. You'd have a really good time. It's very affordable, beautiful stadium. Future Guardians of Tomorrow are playing there today. Yeah, they got like good food, great food there. There's a restaurant in the stadium.
Oh,
you can go eat and walk right out, and then, you're in the stadium.
Wow.
Get a little fun zone with inflatables. You know about inflatables.
I do. I know a thing or two about inflatables.
So it's a good time, man. It's actually a good time. Like I said, we're thinking about maybe going up this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, checking that out. But that's for those of you watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Go check that out. For those watching and listening on Q92 and streaming at Q92radio.com. This hour, we got a pretty big prize for you. I'm talking about 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest. That's right. 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest. All you got to do is listen for the cue to call this hour. We're going to hook one of you up. You better be excited because, my God, you're going to get to see Kane Brown, Sam Hunt, Dustin Lynch, Chase Rice, a whole lot more. We're not doing it now. We're not doing it now. There you go. Doing it when the cue to call happens. Lauren likes when that happens.
Yeah.
She enjoys watching them go, oh. It's almost like when you see the light, yeah, it's almost like you can see them going, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were doing it now. So that's coming up this hour. Also coming up here in about 10 minutes, Cracked Egg Trivia. We do it every week, giving away a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe. You can win it. All you got to do is answer our easy trivia question coming up in a little bit here. Probably about 10 minutes. You know, I love TikTok. Do you have TikTok, Jake?
I do not. I despise TikTok.
You despise it?
Yeah.
And you're what, a 22?
Yeah.
Explain this.
I don't know.
And don't swear.
I won't. It's nothing about the government or who owns it. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
It's just that I don't know. It bothers me that people are like on their phones for hours on end on it, and like I just don't want to get sucked in on that. And like people like in my old job said, Jay, you should get TikTok. You could become TikTok famous. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. No.
What if you became TikTok famous?
I mean, I guess I could have, but I mean,
you know, Ryan at night here at the station.
I've heard that
he has a very big TikTok following. I believe he's been paid by TikTok for his content. He's big into content about sports gambling.
Yeah.
And I think he makes money.
I think it's changed too since it's first started, so I think it's a little different now.
Well, yeah, like anything, it changes as it goes. But originally, it was like, "Look at me dance."
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to do about it.
But then it became like really funny stuff.
Yeah.
Then unfortunately, people started getting political with it.
Yeah.
And it became like a news source, and it's like, so it's a lot now. It's like a cornucopia of everything.
Yeah.
But you can like fix one thing I like about TikTok that other ones don't do is like you can see a video. Let's say a video comes up about gun laws. You can hit not interested. And it'll show you less and less of that in your feed.
Oh.
So if there's things that you're seeing that you don't want to see, you can hit not interested, and it'll remember that, and it'll know he doesn't like that, and then like less of those things will show up. So I have mine pretty set for like hilarious videos and wrestling videos and like sports video. I have mine pretty well set up. Every once in a while, a rando will get in there like, not interested. But it makes me laugh. It entertains me. And one of the ones I follow, it's like this thing of like crazy church like sermons.
Yeah. And
they're 100% real. Like they're not fake. You can watch the videos for yourself and see they're talking to a congregation. They're in a church. And I've heard this one a million times. I heard it this morning, and it just cracked me up. And I'm going to play it because you guys deserve to hear this. I mean, some of these pastors are a little out there. Listen to how this kid helped someone find the Lord.
Day youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just, kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
What?
Or you punched him in the chest. I don't know. Did you lead him to the Lord or just punch him in the chest? Because he wasn't taking the Lord serious.
Not taking the Lord serious. And I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him.
I mean,
chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
How are you going to say that?
I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God?
Seriously.
I led that man to the Lord right there.
I love that he ended it. Like he brought it home. Led that man to the Lord that day.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, Ben got punched in the chest by his pastor. I crumpled the kid.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
I mean, what?
No.
I can't imagine being in that church. Be like, good. Led him to the Lord. There's only one way to lead someone to the Lord.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
As long as you end it with something like,
when are you going to stop playing games? I led that man to the Lord right there.
Yeah, you did. I don't know if you've ever heard any crazy church. I could go on YouTube and get a bunch of those and play them for you, but that's just one. It was always one of my top favorites. I crumpled the kid. Led that man to the Lord that day. Or you put him in the hospital. I don't know which one. But there you go. There's your sermon for the day from the Q92 Morning Show. You're welcome. It's Miguel. Sure thing. It's Q92. There you go.
Love it.
Or if you're watching, this is the same hoodie I wore yesterday. You're going to find out I wear the same clothes every day to work. It's radio.
You must wash them. You never smell.
No, but this wasn't dirty. And I only wore it because it's cold as hell outside.
I wore these jeans yesterday.
So this hoodie.
I mean, if we're being, if we're just being open and honest.
Just saying, if you watch, especially even through the summer, you'd be like, does he have 4 shirts? And the answer is yes. Yeah, pretty much. Own 7,
4
wear
shirts,
4, 5.
4 pairs of shorts.
Yeah.
A couple hoodies.
2 pairs of jeans. I have 2 pairs of jeans, 1 pair of khaki.
I've only seen you in jeans.
I have like 3 hoodies. If I wear jeans to work, we have somewhere to be after work that's work related.
Yeah.
Today, Lauren, Jake, and I all have to be somewhere at 11 a.m.
Yep.
So I got jeans on.
Yeah.
Any other day, it's sweatpants or shorts. Preferably
usually shorts.
Yeah. So, but today we got somewhere to be at 11 o'clock. So, but if you watch, Mike, did he wear that hoodie? Yes. And we see it maybe again later on this week.
You have to start owning it now because people can see us.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh! Now I have to make sure I don't repeat sweaters.
See, I can't care that much. I just can't. I guess I don't have enough pride. I don't know what the word is, but I just
not pride.
I can't see I can't see myself being like, oh no, I wore this hoodie yesterday.
I do love this sweater though. I got it. I don't know. I got it at Bad Mom's Christmas at the Barrel Room.
So sorry, and if you're listening, I'm sorry. We're not trying to make it all about that, but
no.
If you're watching,
it is a change for us because usually, you can have a face for radio in the morning because no one can see you, so you could roll in.
Well, you can still have a face for radio.
Well, I understand, but I'm just saying, like, especially in the mornings, like being on radio, without this feature that we just rolled out, we could look like whatever.
Whatever floats your boat, Christian. Wear what makes you comfy. Like, that's the thing. I mean, listen, I really only got like 4 hoodies that are in rotation too, and I just threw this in the back of my chair when I got home. So I was like, well, listen, when it's 4:20 in the morning and you're half awake, I'm not digging what outfit should I wear today?
I don't blame you.
I'm like, it is entirely too early. I'm walking around with my Popeye eye in the morning, like, hoping I don't wake the baby now. That's the big thing.
Me is walking around in the dark trying to see as I get ready. I've got to be better about because I always pick out my clothes the night before, but I need to take them into the bathroom or something like that. Like, I'm an idiot. I don't. And then I have to go back and I have to go through the dark to find my stuff because Tony doesn't get up until 5 minutes before I leave.
Real quick, that's what I do. I take all because I shower in the morning, help wake me up.
Same.
I take my entire outfit, socks and everything in the bathroom so I can go in there, shut the door, not wake anybody up.
Yeah.
Fiance's sleeping, baby's in our room sleeping in this bassinet. Don't want to be walking around the room. So I take everything in there. So when I come out of the shower, 92, couple text messages. Amen. Apparently, someone is glad Ben got led to the Lord that day. If you're just joining us, playing funny church audio that's real.
Day youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
That's a hell of a preacher right there. Someone on the text line, amen. After that, they said. So someone said, amen. Text message. Let me see here. When I went to a church as a teen, we had a speaker and he was praying for people. If the people didn't fall when she was praying, she literally pushed them down. If they fought her pushback, she yelled in their faces. Needless to say, I stopped going to that church. What in the hell? No! And Jake, I went to church my whole life. Every Sunday almost. I don't go now, but I went my whole life. I was an altar boy. I went to a Catholic grade school, high school. Nothing like that or the audio ever happened to me at church.
Nope.
No one ever told me a story in their homily that they punched a kid, and no one was ever literally pushing people to the ground. What is happening? Led him to the Lord by giving him cardiac arrest, someone says on the text line. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you...
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
Isn't he admitting to a crime?
Yeah.
He's punching a minor.
Right, yeah. That's
in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
Yeah, that's assault.
Just because at the end you tied up with...
I led that man to the Lord right there.
That doesn't make it okay. And now someone texted in that at their church there was a speaker praying for people. If they didn't fall when she was praying, she literally pushed them down. If they wouldn't fall, she'd yell in their faces. What? Does anyone else have any crazy church stories they'd like to share with the class? Because those two are pretty impressive. Forecast for Mark Johnson coming up, as well as cracked egg trivia. And later on this hour, 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest. Did you hear that? It's all coming up here on Q92. That reminds me. That was always a post I always loved seeing on social media back in the day. Like, need some ink therapy.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember when Duckface was huge?
Oh, yeah, like
years ago.
Like that?
It was everything.
Yeah.
It was the bee's knees.
Yeah.
It was the creme de la creme of selfies. If you were a hot girl.
Oh, you did the duck face.
You did Duckface. And we all got sick of it at the same time.
Never did the duck face.
No.
No.
Never?
I don't do a lot of selfies.
My all-time, if Rage Room was around when this was happening, I would have did it every week.
Yeah, I hate getting my picture taken.
The girl, so do I. It reminds me what I look like.
Same.
And then,
I'm just saying, some people just don't like the way they look in photos. That's us.
I could be depressed the rest of the day if I see a picture of myself. I'm like, well, there you go.
Depends on how bad the picture is.
Forgot how awful I look. All right, Shrek, back to your room.
Stop it.
But if I was like in the Rage Room, the one that infuriated me most with girls, was the fake sleeping pic they would post.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I can see your hand. You're holding the phone.
We have a distant family member.
The fake sleeping selfie, really?
Oh, no. This girl's game's leveled up. This is a distant family member that constantly takes pictures like she's sleeping with her daughter. Like her daughter's younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she'll do those cutesy, like, her makeup and hair's all done, and she's got her daughter laying on her chest like she's asleep. Somebody took that picture. If you're asleep, somebody took that picture. Who took it?
I like the ones where asleep, but you can see their hand holding the camera.
And it would be super weird if my husband did it and he's like, I took some pictures of you and our daughter sleeping together. Can you send those to me? What?
I had no problem with all the pictures of your foods. I even enjoy a good thirst trap in my news feed. But duck face, you lost me, and the fake sleeping.
Yeah.
You really lost me.
Yeah.
You lost me forever with fake sleeping. Like, what is the point?
I don't know.
I'm asleep, but I'm not. After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for you.
Some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase, or
I don't know. Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
you feel better? Like,
so far, we got $5,000 on sports cards, and someone bought an 80-inch TV.
and this could be male or female.
Yeah, I don't care. You got a divorce. What was your big purchase after the divorce? What was your first? You know what? I'm about to drop a few K on this.
I know somebody who got divorced and ended up spending God knows how much on this.
Oh, boobies?
Yep.
You can say boobies.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh, you can say boobies.
She bought some boobies.
Got herself some boobs
Yep.
after the ex-husband, huh?
Yeah.
Divorce is final. I got new boobies. I love it. That's petty, and I like it.
Q92.
All right, it's going to feel like summer outside today. 79 degrees for the high. Bright sun, blue skies all day long. Overnight clear and starry. Our low near 55. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Q92.
8:21 right here on today's hit music. More text about that church audio I played. I thought the audio was saying something about the Mandalore. I thought he was talking about the Star Wars show or the Mandalorian. I popped up listening, and then I heard him say, I sent that man to the Lord. That's where I thought he said Mandalore. No, he sent that man to the Lord that day by punching him in the chest. Another text. I don't think knocking the wind out of the kid, making them cry, oh my God, is leading him to the Lord. I tend to agree. Asked you guys weird things have happened at your church. On Sunday, when I was in church, my grandma leaned over and whispered in my ear, I blew a silent fart. What should I do? I told her to get her hearing checked. We've all farted in church. You ever fart in church, Jake?
Yeah, probably.
People could hear it?
I don't remember a certain time.
I remember being in church and someone in a pew next to us, or either behind or above, I think it was an elderly gentleman, blew a very audible stinker. It was very audible in the church at a very quiet time. And I remember my entire family like shaking, laughing. We're trying not to laugh, but our whole body's shaking because we were like holding it in so much because it was a hell of a man who farts in church sits in own pew. Ah, I get it. All right, it's time for you guys to get it. It's time for something we do every Monday here on the show. Normally Lauren does this, but she's out today, so I got it today. It's our cracked egg trivia question of the day. It's very simple. We ask you guys an easy trivia question. You call us up. First person to have the right answer wins a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe. All right, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. Check out their weekly specials like $5 burgers on Tuesdays and fish on Fridays. They're open daily, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Your question of the day. Very simple. Let's see, you can call us up first with the answer. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States? What country gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States? Jake did not know this. And teach this in school?
They probably did.
I'm sure they did. I have no recollection of learning.
Yeah.
Some other country gave it to us. They sent it over here. First person to call us up and tell us who did that wins a $25 cracked egg gift certificate. Call us up. Tell us the answer. It's Flo Rida, Pitbull, Can't Believe It, Q92. Oh, yes. Okay, now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
Oh my gosh, you blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh, and someone walked in on you changing.
I was in there, used the bathroom. I thought I locked the door. I swear to you, I locked the door.
Yeah.
Because I was very cognizant of where I was. And there was a bathroom, only one bathroom. And yeah, the trainer girl walked right in while I was mid-change.
Not Mary. Was it Mary?
No, not Mary.
Okay.
Mary would have laughed at Mary, and I would have laughed about it.
Okay.
Day. No, but that was funny. And then I had to take the class with her after that. I had to go sit on a damn ball and bicycle, knowing this girl just walked in and saw me changing. That was fun.
I bet.
The whole time, like, only you, Christian, only you would get into this situation. I
Not
don't
against
like,
the law.
one of my rages, I don't like when I'm in a shopping, a supermarket, and you've got your cart dead ass in the middle of the damn lane, oblivious to humans coming on either side of you towards you, and it takes people on me and someone on the other side of you literally standing there looking at you to go, oh, excuse me.
I get yelled at because I wait for that, and Tony's always like, just say excuse me. Like, he will. He'll be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll just go right down the aisle.
I like to just stare and just stare at you and just stand there.
What bothers me...
So you feel my presence.
What bothers me in the store is I was just at Mark's a few weeks ago. This lady was so close to the back of me as we're standing in line. I'm like, what, do you want to hug me from behind? I don't know what's going on right now. Why can I hear you breathe? I mean, she was so close to me.
Awesome.
I mean, I don't even, like, I'm friendly. You know that. Like, that was way too close for me even.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Tyler.
Tyler, where are you calling from this morning?
Maslin,
All right, what's the answer to the trivia question, the cracked egg trivia question?
France.
It is France. Congratulations. You got it right. Just got yourself a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe in Canton. How's that sound?
Sounds delicious.
All right, what's the station hooking you up this morning?
Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians lost both games of a doubleheader to the Mets yesterday. They lost game 1 5-4, and they lost game 2 last night 2-1. Guardians are now 20-26 on the season. They play the White Sox at home tonight at 6:10 p.m. Hunter Gaddis will be on the mound for the Guardians. The Rubber Ducks lost to Richmond yesterday 5-3. They're now 19-19 on the season. They're off today before starting a series with Bowie tomorrow afternoon. NBA playoffs last night. The Heat beat the Celtics 128-102. The Heat are now up 3-0 in that series. Tonight at 8:30 on ESPN is Game 4 of the Nuggets and Lakers series. The Nuggets up 3-0 in that series. NHL playoffs last night. Vegas beat Dallas 3-2 in overtime. Vegas is up 2-0 in that series. And tonight on TNT is Game 3 of Carolina and Florida. Florida is up 2-0 in that series. That's a look at sports right here on Q92. Well, what's funny is I have a 40-minute drive. I see so many different prices between Canfield and Alliance.
Yeah.
Even in the middle, like it's different every one I look at.
No gas stations. I have one right before I leave home, like right when I leave home, and then when I get to almost work.
Every one I drive by probably 6, 7, all different.
Yeah.
All different. And I always pick the wrong one.
Of course.
Then I'll drive by one, and I'll drive by one. It's like 20 cents. I'm like, God,
yeah. It's like when you're at the grocery store, you always pick the wrong checkout. Or like last night, for example, when I was in the drive-thru at McDonald's, I always picked the wrong line. The other line was scooting. Mine was not. All because somebody in front of me had the mobile app and was arguing about why the coupon code wasn't working, only to find out, because I was eavesdropping, my window was down, she'd already redeemed that coupon code.
Whoops. Then
she needed the entire order for the car because that coupon wasn't going to work.
You know when I mobile order, I go park? Is that weird?
No, I don't think so.
I haven't bring it out to the car.
Yeah, why
would
not?
I get into the line?
That's exactly right. You don't have to pay attention. You can scroll on your phone. You don't have to watch
That's
for
what
people
I
to
do.
move in front of you.
I pay on the app.
Yeah.
I just sit in slot 1.
Yeah, I like it.
And I chill and put on something on YouTube or listen to it, and then they walk it right out and they go, here you go, sir. Sometimes they're like, sorry about that. And I'm like, what? I was chilling. I was good.
Right. Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Do you think I was complaining? You still have to make it. I'm not going to.
Right.
But if I see the lines too big, some people, they mobile order ahead. If I see the lines too big, I'll just go park in spot 1 and order on the mobile app.
There you go. That's not a bad idea.
And I pick a car, and I'm like, all right, let's see if I beat that car.
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
So I sit here. It doesn't always work, but for some reason, mentally, it may not be any faster, but I'm not waiting in line.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling at spot 1, watching a video.
Yeah.
And they've like, here's your quarter pounder. Thank you. See y'all later.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Passage would have meant about $59,000 a year for the department.
8:32 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian here with you. Lauren, she is out today. Hopefully she'll be back with us tomorrow morning. Bigglesworth here with you. See, if you're watching, you see Jake on the screen there. That is the guy who always runs things behind the scenes for us here on the show for the live video stream. And if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or on Twitter, don't forget to like the live video feed and then put a good morning, hello, rubber ducks, whatever. If you like the video stream and type in some comment, you're automatically entered for a chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to see the Akron Rubber Ducks. If you haven't done that yet, you can go do it right now. Get yourself entered. We randomly select one of you every show and hook you up with something. Well, thank you for watching along with us here, as the show is always from 7 to 10 on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. 330-450-9292 is our phone number. Our text line, 330-269-9292. Saw a interesting article. Miley Cyrus has a new album coming out, but she's not going to be touring with it. Matter of fact, she said she has no interest in touring. She said, quote, there's no connection, she said. She said, quote, I kind of looked at it as more of a question, and I can't. Not only can't because can't is your capability, but my desire. Do I want to live my life for anyone else's pleasure or fulfillment other than my own? She went on to explain she prefers to perform for her friends and loved ones in her close circle rather than for an entire arena of strangers. She said, quote, like singing for hundreds of thousands of people isn't really the thing that I love. She said, there's no connection. There's no safety. It's also not natural. It's so isolating because you're in front of 100,000 people and then you're alone. So Miley Cyrus not looking to tour. There's no connection. Just going to put out music, and that sounds like it for a while. I'll bet she changes her mind. But that's interesting. What are your guys' thoughts when you hear that? The only thing that throws me off with that is I know in the music industry, touring is really where you make your money. That's where you can make the most money on touring. You know, you get your money from your radio airplay and your downloads and people buying on iTunes. You get a piece, but if you ever heard the breakdown of what artists get from that, it would shock you in how little the artists get. Now, obviously, Miley Cyrus has already made her money. Miley Cyrus is a millionaire. She does not have to worry at all about, how she's going to make rent next week. So that's interesting. Not wanting to tour anymore. Yeah, her net worth, good God, is $160 million. So does she have to tour? Absolutely not. But interesting to hear that she might not. And that she doesn't want to because there's, quote, no connection out there. What do you think of that? Do you have an opinion on that, Jake? What do you think?
I don't really know. I feel like good for her that she doesn't want to she's kind of taking a break, or I don't know why she's doing this, but
doesn't want to, doesn't feel a connection with anybody.
Yeah, so I mean, she has the right to do that, but I mean, I feel like what you said, I feel like she might, come around and decide to do a show. And
it's odd to me, like I said, because that to me, touring is where artists can make the most money. There's a reason these artists all go on the road every summer. Some of them and they hit the road, and they're going to be going to all the venues. But again, if you have 160 mil in the bank,
Right. You don't need to.
don't necessarily have to. If you're good with your money, you're good. She still does make money for everything, but man, interesting. And as a Miley fan, does that bother you at all? Or are you cool with it? If an artist, your favorite artist, said, you know what, I'm going to put out new music, but I'm not touring. I'm not going around. I'm only going to play for my buddies at a barbecue. Because basically, she's saying I'm only going to play music for my friends and family. Basically, what she said. I mean, do you? But I wonder, is there an artist you're like, that better not ever happen? As a fan, that makes me sad about Miley Cyrus. On another side, I do respect her decision. Touring probably takes a lot out of her mentally and physically, someone says on the text line. Someone else, I think that's a slap in the face towards her fans, someone said. Really? I mean, I don't believe it's a smack in the face to the fan. I think it's disappointing. I think as a fan, you're disappointed to hear something like I'm a huge Shinedown fan, Bon Jovi fan. If they came out and said, we're not touring, no, we're going to put out music, we're going to make records, we're going to make albums, but we're not going to tour, I would be disappointed. Like, oh, damn it. I don't know that I would be like, you know what, screw you, Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Screw you, Shinedown. But I would be disappointed. I'd be like, are you kidding me? You guys really aren't touring? So I'm curious, hearing that, because you don't hear that often from an artist, that Miley is not going to tour, doesn't feel a connection, doesn't want to, just wants to perform for like friends and family. I'm sure she'll do award shows, things like that occasionally, but uninterested in touring with her new album. As Miley Cyrus fans are out there, what do you guys think? 330-450-9292, or you can text 330-269-9292, or feel free to leave a comment if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Miley, not touring, doesn't want to. There's no connection with you guys. What do you think? Post Malone's Chemical. It's Q92. The early 40s are when typical Americans start noticing telltale signs of aging, including gray hair and joints that begin cracking. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Thank God. I don't have gray hairs yet.
None at all.
No.
Really? That's interesting.
And I mean, like, I need to get I would see it still in my roots. Like, I'm due for my hair to get done in the next week, but I would see it and I don't. But here's the thing, too. My mom was in her early 60s before she started getting some gray hairs. So I'm hoping I take after her in that regard.
Yeah. I know girls that start getting gray, I wouldn't say gray hair, but like strands.
Oh, when we got married, one of my bridesmaids had to get her hair dyed right before the wedding because she was showing grays. She was in her 20s.
See, that's yeah.
I mean, her mom started going gray early, too.
I swear, and I have no scientific way to back this up or prove this, I swear to you, my chin and my goatee now is pretty much gray, and it sucks. But I feel like it'd be such a douchey thing to go get like
just for men.
Yeah, and start dyeing my because I like kind of having some facial hair.
No, that's my husband. He's great too, and he's the same way you are. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm like,
I'm okay with the salt and pepper look.
I'm not gonna come in one day and all of a sudden have dark brown face.
I know, be like, whoa.
Nope, this is me. It's always been me.
I would die if you walked in here.
Nothing to see
I don't know
here.
if I could look at you all morning like that.
And again, I have nothing to prove this with. Nothing to back this up with. This is me talking out of my ass. I swear to you, the gray in my chin part, overnight after I had COVID.
Hey, you know
and
what?
I have nothing to prove that with.
No, I get that though.
But I'm telling you, I had a little, but you'd almost have to be up close.
It could have been coincidental, or it could have been that. Who knows?
When I got COVID in the height of COVID,
right?
Not the second time I got.
When you were like,
I swear to you, after I got over COVID, like in a week, I looked in the mirror and went, "What in the blue hell?" Like cheese and rice. Right here on today's hit music, it's Q92. How about the article you can read right now on Q92radio.com. It's also on our Twitter page at Q92. Miley Cyrus not touring. No interest in touring, saying there's no connection. She'd rather just perform for her friends and family than in front of thousands and thousands of people. Someone text, I think she's doing that to boost her ticket sales. People always want what they can have, and the second she decides to tour, since she stopped, people will be buying tickets left and right. I don't disagree. Now, I don't think she's doing it. I actually believe her. But that would build up a demand when if she does it. And I don't believe she's doing it in a fake way. I 100% believe
that's true.
But if like 5 years from now, or even 2 years from now, she decides, you know what, I am going to tour.
Yeah.
You just boosted up the demand. So I don't think that's her plan, like in a devious way to like, haha, watch this. But whoever sent that text, you're right. It will absolutely build up demand the next time she tours. There's going to be interest in people. I mean, look at what people are already paying now for these concerts now. The Taylor Swift changed everything. Changed absolutely everything. Remember she started out as a country star?
Yeah, she's been touring for a long time, even since like she was like 13 or whatever. Like,
oh my God.
Montana. So she might just be burned out by now.
Yeah. I remember Taylor Swift. She started out also as a country star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You like country music a little bit?
I used to hate country music, but I kind of like it now.
Do you? You like the 2023 country music?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's funny. We transitioned to country music because guess what we have for everybody right now? Y'all been waiting for this one, haven't you? Well, here it is. Been talking about it since 5:30 this morning. Now is your chance. You could win a 4-day commuter pass to Country Fest at Clay's Park, Wednesday, June 14th through Saturday, June 17th. Kane Brown, Sam Hunt, Dustin Lynch, Chase Rice, a ton more of country's top artists going to be here. 4-day commuter passes. I'm giving these away right now. You got to be caller number 10, but you also have to yell yeehaw. If you don't yell yeehaw, I'm moving on to the next call. Did everyone hear me? If you're caller number 10, you better yell yeehaw. Was I clear with that, Jake?
Yeah. Very clear.
Okay. Very clear. So I'm going to answer the phone 10 times. The 10th time I answer it, whoever's when I say who's this, and I say you're caller number 10, next words out of your mouth better be yeehaw, because I am hooking you up with Country Fest 4-day commuter passes. It's happening right now. Freak out. Call the station 330-450-9292. Good luck. Text message, when your lady analyzes the whole damn movie. I love you, sweetie, but Rage Room. Yeah, some people, yeah. They're not fun to watch movies with. I get that.
I don't like the movie talker, necessarily. Like, let's talk about it after the movie's over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I've watched movies with people that'll talk during the movie, and I'm like, let's have we'll have a group discussion after the movie.
How about you shut up?
Right. How about we just watch the movie? I don't need
to
know your opinion. Right.
Well, until then, why don't we just shut up?
Yeah.
A warm glass of shut the hell up. What movie?
Oh my gosh. Happy Gilmore.
There you go.
Sorry, it was right there. I just needed a second.
There you go. You got that one.
I did. Sometimes I'll surprise you.
No, but you can trouble me for a glass of shut the hell up.
Warm glass of.
You're in my world now, Grams.
Yeah.
Now you
Franny.
will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
Yeah. And that was what? Ben Stiller, wasn't it? He was the orderly? Yeah.
It sure was. Family forgetting my 9-year-old son's birthday, Rage Room. Oh. That is definitely right. How do you forget?
That is terrible. That's so terrible.
That is awful.
I'm sorry.
May some of them poop their pants. It's fair punishment. Or get diarrhea on the beach in August.
You really have an affliction with diarrhea on the beach. You've said this a lot.
Where do you go? Where do you go? What was it when I divorced on the text line? I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards like appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a car? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow, right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich. Because I did that in the 90s, and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending, yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I bet a lot of those things people probably, growing apart, doing boyish things with your money afterwards, in the end having some like appreciation and like missing that person, being shocked because again, we can be dumb. I guarantee you there are so many guys that got that their wife was like, I want a divorce, and they didn't see it coming at all.
I bet that's true probably too.
Oblivious.
Yeah, but us women can be horrible people too. I mean, I know women who have cheated and husband's oblivious and they go home and they're like, wow, we got to talk. And I'm sure it does blindside them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a horrible conversation to have.
But even if you've earned it, like if you haven't treated your wife or husband, can you imagine like the shock if you seriously were like oblivious to have your husband or wife just say, I want a divorce?
That would be so devastating.
And mean it. Like and you truly were like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That'd be insane.
It would be bad.
That would be insane.
Q92.
All right, it's going to feel like summer outside today. 79 degrees for the high. Bright sun, blue skies all day long. Overnight clear and starry. Our low near 55. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Hello, who is this?
Lee
Lee, where are you calling from this morning?
in Philadelphia.
Lee, you are caller number 10. Do you have something to say to me?
Yeehaw!
Ah, very good, Lee. Congratulations. You're caller 10. You yelled yeehaw, and that means you got yourself a pair of 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest at Clay's Park. How insane is that?
That is awesome. I'm so excited.
You're going to be going. You're going to be seeing Kane Brown, Sam Hunt, Dustin Lynch, Chase Rice, so many more. Those 4 days are going to be a lot of fun at Clay's Park. You tell everybody what the live and local radio station is that just hooked you up.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations, League. 4-day commuter passes to Country Fest. That's insane. Another huge giveaway here on today's Hit Music Q92. Now, we're not done with giveaways on air or for those watching on the live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. For those of you listening, coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, guess what we got for you? Another opportunity to become a finalist for the Summer Fun in the Sun with Stark Parks, where you could win a trampoline for your backyard and his and hers Huffy mountain bikes. Getting a finalist for that in the 9 o'clock hour. For those watching, if you'd like to win a pair of tickets, 4 tickets to see the Akron Rubber Ducks, good for any home game this season, all you got to do is go right now. If you haven't done it yet, go like our live video stream. You can do it on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Like it and type in hello, good morning, Rubber Ducks, whatever you like. Just like the live video feed and make a comment. You're entered. And Jake and I are going to randomly select one of you and make you our winner today and hook you up with a family 4-pack. Good for any home game this season for the Akron Rubber Ducks. Also in the 9 o'clock hour coming up, missed connections from Craigslist. Later on the 9 o'clock hour, and of course, around 9:15 or so, Mark Johnson, the official weatherman here of Q92. He's going to be joining us live. You can watch it on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitter. He's going to be joining us live on the show, giving us our look ahead, the forecast for this week, what's it like, and what is our Memorial Day weekend going to look like weather-wise. Mark's going to tell you he joins us every Monday. That's all coming up on the show here in the 9 o'clock hour. Right now, it's Kane Brown and Caitlin Brown. It's Thank God right here on Q92. Be careful next hotel you go to.
Okay.
This went viral in Nashville, Tennessee. A hotel guest alleges he woke up to find the night manager of the hotel not only in his room, but licking his toes.
Shut up.
That would be a quiet morning show if I did that.
Oh.
Yes.
You're funny.
A Nashville hotel guest. CBSnews.com, but you can find this on every website ever. At 5 a.m., he woke up to find a man licking his toes. And now the hotel's night manager has been arrested and accused of sexual assault and is being sued along with the hotel. When the guest, whose name is Peter Brennan, who I wouldn't give my name if I were him, says he woke up to the disturbing scene. He immediately started yelling, and the man left his room.
Duh.
The suspect was identified as David Neal, who was the nighttime manager at the Hilton in downtown Nashville.
Woo.
So we're not talking about like some like backwoods. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Highway 6 motel.
Nights in, you know what I mean? Nothing like that. Like in some like farm. We're talking about downtown Nashville.
And in the Hilton.
The Hilton in downtown Nashville.
When did this happen?
Over the weekend.
Oh, I wonder if he was there for Taylor Swift.
Over the weekend. I mean, come on.
That's disgusting.
It is.
I would kick somebody in the face if I woke up to that. I would literally.
You know what? You say you would, but I don't know how you'd react to it. Think about that.
I think it would be utter shock. I don't think you could like wrap your mind around doing it right away, but then I think it would just go to rage and it would just be like swinging, throwing things, like get away from me.
This guy's going to make a lot of money with this lawsuit.
Yeah, he is. He's going to stay in Hilton anytime he wants.
Yeah.
For as long as he wants, for nada.
Oh, man. The guy was even wearing his uniform with his name tag on.
What a dummy.
Can you imagine?
I would never stay in a hotel again.
I'm trying to think. I was just in a hotel, not grandchild's with my fiance, but I can't. I was in a hotel last week, waking up to a man sucking my toes.
Okay, I have a question. Do you sleep with a foot out of the covers?
No.
Okay, so you wouldn't be as easily accessible. I do.
True.
I have to do one leg out, one leg in. It drives my husband nuts.
Well, I don't think you're this guy's type.
No, it sounds like he likes men's
Yeah,
feet.
he.
But I'm just saying, there's other toe suckers out there probably.
There's a lot. I remember, and this is years ago. I'm talking maybe 10 years ago, if not more. I was in radio, and I don't even know if I was here yet. And there was a serial footlicker at YSU in their library. Like it multiple. He got arrested. He got caught.
Would he crawl under tables and stuff?
I guess.
Get to
and
feet?
He had done it to a few girls there, and he got caught.
Yeah. Have you ever in your life
You're
wanted
going
to put
to
a
be
toe in your
arrested.
mouth?
A toe in my mouth?
Have you ever, other than maybe Jimmy's, to kiss them?
That is the cutest.
It is
thing
really
in the
cute.
world. That is the cutest thing in the world.
But an adult's toe, have you ever had the urge?
I don't hate feet. I'm not necessarily a
Have you ever wanted to suck them though?
wanted. I'm sure I have.
Suck a toe.
I'm sure I have.
Ugh.
I'm not boring, Lauren. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not missionary only. Lights off.
you're so dumb.
All right, that is.
You're so dumb.
I'm not.
I have never.
And no talking. But there is a huge difference in that with two consenting adults and going into a stranger's hotel room.
I get it.
Sounds like the guy from Mr. Deeds that loved changing socks.
You know,
crazy.
I know you've always told me about the foot fetish and all that kind of stuff. We've had discussions off air about this.
Christian, no, don't lie on air. I'm just lie. No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I was watching TikTok last night. It's so weird that this topic came up. And some lady, you know where they go up to people and they're like, all right, what's your name? What do you do for a living? How much do you make? And it'll be a bunch of different professions in different cities, and how much they make. And the girl was like, I don't want to tell you. And she's like, why? When she asked her what she did for a living. She's like, I sell foot pictures and videos. And she's like, on OnlyFans? She's like, no, there's a website called Fun with Feet.
Or Foot Finder.
Well, it's called Fun with Feet, the one she was talking about. She's like, how much have you made this year? And she's like, I'm really close to $100,000. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So obviously the foot fetish obsession is a lot larger than any of us know or are willing to admit, obviously.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's a money maker. And it's not even, think about the girls on OnlyFans. You're not even doing that. You're just taking off a sock.
Yeah.
Well, we have a couple minutes. I have to. I have an announcement to make.
Oh.
I have officially tried crumble cookie.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's the goat.
Okay, hold on a second. Did you have the chocolate chip?
That's all I would eat. I would never touch it.
How did it compare to the one I brought you that I made?
Oh, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to. No, I'm just saying, you can't. There's no one could compare to that. What I had, no one. All other cookie stores now to me are frauds. Frauds. The one I used to pimp and say was great, fraud. Fraud.
No, it's not.
All other cookie stores are frauds. Maybe.
No.
I have never had a chocolate chip cookie. First of all, now it is pricey.
It is, but the cookie is like as big as your face, and it's like this thick.
Yes. You get a lot of cookie.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of cookie for your money.
Yeah.
You're not just paying that for a little less cookie. But my God.
How have you not ever had crumble?
Because I don't live in Canton anymore. I don't live around here.
I know, but
there's one opening in Boardman, but not yet.
Oh,
it is the slowest opening of a store I've ever seen.
So what crumble did you go to?
In Canton when I was
on
here
for
yeah.
Okay.
Because I was right by where my hotel was. So I was like, I got to try this. It's coming.
And you
to
literally
Boardman.
went over and got one chocolate chip cookie instead of doing all of
no,
the.
I got was it a 4-pack?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the long skinny box
for the not daughter, and then chocolate chip for me, and of course, not daughter wanted my chocolate chip. We were talking about a list I saw of AI coming for people's jobs. Went over a list of 10 jobs that AI could easily be coming for.
Yeah.
Talked about RoboCop. We talked about Terminator. We talked about Johnny Number 5. He's alive. Great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
You saw Short Circuit, right?
I did, but I mean, it has been a very long
hot minute.
Time. Yeah.
Text, do you have the My AI on Snapchat? You can't delete him. Yes, I've seen him on there. He's appeared on Snapchat. Snap wants to now, get on the old AI craze. So, yes, I've seen him. I've asked him some funny questions. He has answered, has others. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, that's shown up now. Again, good and bad. I get a little nervous sometimes because, like I said, I'm afraid these robots are going to get too smart for their own good.
Well, I mean, listen. So you've got Elon Musk, right? He's a very smart businessman, knows quite a bit about the internet, about auto population, things like that with Amazon, right? He even said, we need to slow down because this is dangerous.
Yes, he did. Him and a bunch of other tech people.
To me, I feel like that's the equivalent of a doctor telling you need to slow. Like, he knows that is his realm, that is his world, and he's going, hey, pump the brakes. I think we should pump the brakes. I think we should be very careful. There's a lot that could go very, very wrong if it's not done properly.
I agree. But I also know us as humans.
And how would it not lead to potentially weakening our national security? I don't know. There's so much in that aspect that makes me very nervous.
What is it like walking around with that feeling, knowing that you helped raise a generation of children? You were part of families sitting in front of the TV every night, and one of the great sitcoms of the 90s that people still watch to this day. It's still on today. Yeah. Does that ever hit you? Man, I was part of something really, really special in television history.
It hits me when I go out into the world, not necessarily around my home or the places that I go usually, when I'm just hanging out. But when I go out of town or whatever, that's kind of when it happens. And it was the 90s, so that's a long time ago. But people will come up and sometimes it catches me by surprise. I go, oh yeah. But you're right. I mean, it was like before DVRs. Really, people had to make the time to sit down and watch it, and usually with their families. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When it was happening, was there a moment you guys realized, when you get a sitcom, you put out a pilot, you put it on there, and you hope that the people receive it, and you hope that maybe we'll get a couple years, something like that. Did you have any idea when you guys were doing this show that
there was a moment? There were a lot of moments, but all of my background had been theater. I was in New York for 11 years doing theater, going out to regional theater, worked in Columbus, Ohio, worked in Louisville, places like that. But when I did the pilot of, I didn't really understand the scope of what television.
Lil Nas X, that's what I want right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian here with you. Lauren out today. Hopefully she'll be back tomorrow. So just me and Jake hanging out here this morning with you. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday morning. Going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. Did you enjoy the weekend? Did you get outside?
I did. Yeah, we had a lot of rentals this weekend, so I was outside all week.
Oh, with the inflatables. What'd you do? Grad parties, birthday? What'd you do?
We had an event at a park, and I think a backyard party as well. It was an event at some park.
So what all do you have?
We have 3 bounce houses, a 40-foot obstacle course, and a 20-foot water slide, and now a dunk tank. That's new to the list.
An inflatable dunk tank?
No.
Well, you got a man.
Yeah.
Jake has this side hustle he started with this inflatable business. We also have what you bring cotton candy maker.
Cotton candy, snow cone, popcorn, shaved ice.
And you just go out to parties and
parties,
things like
backyards,
that.
yeah.
That's crazy. Whose idea was that?
Mine.
The whole concept.
Yeah, well, I bought my first bounce house straight out of high school.
Well, out of high school, you decided to just buy a bounce house?
Yeah, because I bought it for myself because I've always wanted a bounce house.
No. Who doesn't buy a bounce house?
Yeah, well, I wasn't allowed to have a trampoline as a kid, so I bought a bounce house.
Okay.
With my McDonald's money.
So at 18, you're like, I'm buying a bounce house.
Yeah.
And then you had the thought of like, I can make this into something.
Right. So I started renting that one, like just here and there to like family and friends because it wasn't a legit thing yet.
Right.
And then I decided to make it a legit thing, get another bounce house, and slowly started. And here we are 5 years later with lots of fun things.
Yes. Good Lord. Reach out to Jake, folks, if you need any of that stuff. That's fantastic. So now you got a dunk tank?
Yeah. It's not really ours. It's Chris. He works here for football, actually.
Uh-huh.
So he used to own a business too, but he sold it last year, but he still had a dunk tank. And so I reached out to him, and we're working on a deal where we rent it out for him, and then we give him a part of the cut when we rent it. So
win-win. You're going to be a traveling carnival like in a couple of years. You understand this? You're going to be like bringing like petting zoos and like roller coasters to people's backyards. That's going to be insane. I'll be like, I knew him when. The new Barnum and Bailey. Old Jake used to work here. Now he like has his own amusement park somewhere.
That would be so fun.
That is interesting. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
That is impressive. Jake, obviously, you've probably heard him a couple times before. He does all the behind the scenes. If you're watching right now on YouTube, Facebook, or on Twitter, he's the one that runs everything and produces that for us every day because, of course, you can watch the show now from 7 to 10 every day. Now, this hour, the 9 o'clock hour, we got a couple things for you. We got 3, as a matter of fact. We have got Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. He's going to be joining us here in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to get that forecast for the week and, of course, Memorial Day weekend. You know, if Mark Johnson tells you what it's going to be like, you know you can take that to the bank. Also, coming up this hour, missed connections from Craigslist. We're going to go over those, and we're going to get another finalist for the Summer Fun of the Sun with Stark Parks contest. That's right. We're giving away a trampoline along with his and hers Huffy mountain bikes. That's all powered by Stark Parks. Make Stark Parks your destination for summer fun. Visit starkparks.com today. So we have all that coming up for you here in the 9 o'clock hour. And if you are watching right now, you're watching right now on Facebook, YouTube, or on Twitter, or if you're not, you need to go do that right now.
You need to.
Do yourself a favor. Go there to the live video stream. Click the like button. Type in hello, good morning, rubber ducks, whatever you like. As long as you like the video and you make a comment, you're entered. We're going to randomly select one of you and hook you up with a family 4-pack of tickets. Good for any Akron Rubber Ducks home game this summer. So that's what we got for you here in the 9 o'clock hour. A lot to get to. Like I said, Mark Johnson is coming up first on that list of things to do. Can't wait to hear his forecast for the week. I think it's going to be a pretty good one. So that's coming up here in a little bit. Right now, it's Morgan Wallen and Last Night on Q92. Another Tinder one here. Guy sent a girl a bunch of questions. Pay attention to the last one.
Okay.
Skittles or Starburst? Sunrise or sunset? Whiskey or wine? Coffee or tea? Hot tub or massage? Mountains or beach? Top or bottom? Throwback man. You had to end it with a sexual question right off the rip. Writes back, sexual? You mean top or bottom? I was talking about yogurt. Typically, I go with Greek yogurt, but do like fruit at the bottom. Terrible save attempt.
Dummy! Yeah! Yeah!
Terrible.
Dummy! Yeah! Yeah!
Awful save attempt.
No, No.
Terrible save attempt.
Really? Yogurt?
That was your get out of. That was like, oh no, I'm in trouble.
Whether it's fruit on the bottom or not.
Here's let me see here. Messages. Looks like it's on Facebook. Hi. The girl wrote back, why? Or the guy wrote back, why? Be safe. Thanks. You too. What a random ass.
That's so weird.
Hi. Why?
Right.
Be safe. Okay. I'll be safe.
The guy said why?
Yeah.
So he did not want her to reach out, obviously.
Oh, God. It's funny. Talking about side chicks, and I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh, that really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me and we dumped him together. That was over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends.
Yahoo!
Good for you. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Oh, man, some of you sent some stuff in, but you also sent other stuff in, and because of Google and our text line, it varies them. There's one.
I didn't touch anything.
No, if you send a new one, it defaults back to the original text you sent.
Only after it's been opened.
I hate it.
I know.
I was a side chick because I found out my boyfriend at the time had another girlfriend without me knowing. So I got back at him by dating his best friend. And long story short, I got pregnant with his best friend. And looking back at it now, it was supposed to be to make him, my ex-boyfriend, jealous. And it turns out it failed. That's a hell of a backfire.
Yeah.
And now there's a baby. I showed you. Hold on, the baby's crying. Did you learn your lesson? Hold on, I have to pump. I'll be right back. But I think you won't mess with me anymore. Yeah, see, I'm not always the revenge sex with like a best friend or I don't know.
It's never
man.
a good idea.
I feel like, the karma you put out, karma that comes back.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in karma, and I get that.
I do.
Karma's not always quick either. It's not always immediate. But I guess, what does it prove? Does it uncheat? Does it take away what the guy or girl did to you? No. You know what I mean? It's like, I showed him I slept with this guy. Well,
yeah,
still cheated on you. There we are. I did it back to him. Okay. I guess.
Q92.
All right, it's going to feel like summer outside today. 79 degrees for the high. Bright sun, blue skies all day long. Overnight clear and starry. Our low near 55. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
What was the biggest mistake you ever made as a teenage driver?
As a teenage driver?
Yes.
Actually, I was still a teenager when I did this. I went off the road and flipped my car and hit a telephone pole.
Okay, well, that's dark.
That one wins.
Wasn't looking to go that dark. But okay.
I mean,
teenage. It was
you
your fault.
asked.
It was your fault.
Well, yes and no. My back right tire blew out, and where I was, there was kind of a drop off on the side of the road. So it took me off the side of the road, and I couldn't get back up over it to correct.
Fair enough.
So I just kept going, and then the pole stopped me.
When I was 16, I remember I was going to my buddy's house. I was on the wrong street, and I realized this isn't the right road. What am I doing? So I pulled into someone's driveway and went to back out. I was in a gray Ford Lynx. Look up that car. It looks a lot like the Ford Escort.
Okay.
But like the 80s, 90s
so
Ford
weird.
Escort.
I flipped a Ford Escort.
But it was called a Lynx. Don't ask me why.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it looked identical to a Ford Escort from the 90s, late 80s.
Gotcha.
And I went in the driveway. I was like, okay, let's turn around. Backed out of that person's driveway and totally took their mailbox out of the ground and on the, totally took their mailbox, put it right on the ground. I got out of my car. I looked around. I waited, honest to God, waited for probably a minute and a half for a neighbor to come outside, the owner to come outside, scared poopless, ready to pee myself, thinking I was about to go to jail.
Oh, yeah.
No one ever came out. No neighbors looking out windows. No one came out. I drove off.
Christian.
How was I supposed to do? Put up camp?
The mailbox probably had their address on it. You could have gone to the door and been like, I'm sorry.
I waited. I waited as long as my conscience would let me. And then I was like, well, I mean, obviously no one saw it.
Your conscience doesn't have patience.
Obviously no one saw it. It made a noise. I drove off. How great is that? I could go for some breakfast food right now.
Same.
Bacon, eggs, toast, and pancakes with a glass of orange juice.
Scrambled eggs with some fresh pico de gallo and some avocado.
Pico de gallo. Get over yourself.
Oh, I love pico.
Pico de gallo.
That's probably one of my favorite things ever.
I don't even know what that is.
It's so versatile. Christian, you know what pico is.
No, I don't.
It's chopped up. It's basically like a salsa, but it's like a fresh salsa. So it's garlic, onion, tomatoes, cilantro, some jalapeno, and you toss it with the olive oil and some salt and some cumin. So good.
Just awful.
No, you can eat it on chippies. You can have it on your eggies.
And it would be gross either way. You might as well pee on your plate.
Oh, stop.
That is awful. I could give you maybe for chips, but for breakfast?
Oh, gosh. It's so... Haven't you ever had salsa?
I don't like salsa.
Of course you don't.
Salsa's
I'm surprised,
trash.
though, a little bit, because it's kind of like, it's like a ketchup-y base.
No, I only eat tortilla chips solo with nothing on them.
That's my daughter.
Just salt them, please.
And if she does, she like literally dips it in the salsa, so it's got like the slightest coating of salsa on it, but she doesn't actually like take salsa on her chip.
The slightest is too much. Just give me a handful of Tostitos.
Oh, no. Mexicans it's my favorite.
I
Pico,
don't like those
guacamole.
scoops. The scoops don't taste as good as the normal Tostitos.
I would go with that, except for when you're eating pico, because then it's like a little bowl for your pico. Follow me with this. Do you like white cheese dip? Like Mexican cheese?
No, I don't like cheese.
Oh, that's right. Gosh, Christian.
I'm not going to eat anything with cheese.
I guess
mac and cheese.
I never remember your cheese affliction because to me, it's like I've never met anybody who doesn't eat cheese. Unless they were like totally lactose intolerant, make them violently ill. That's all.
I only grilled cheese has to be yellow cheese only.
Yes. You'll eat Kraft macaroni and cheese,
Kraft
right?
macaroni and cheese and Velveeta shells and cheese? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You put cheese on my pasta, I won't touch it. Put cheese on my burger, I won't eat it. I will not eat cheese by itself. I don't like cheese on anything except grilled cheese. The best grilled cheese, Panera Bread. It's fantabulous.
I like Paneras. I also like Rockneys. You would like Rockneys. It's on Texas toast. So it's thick, like the Panera one with lots of cheese inside.
Gotcha.
Rockneys has a mean.
Machine Gun Kelly, Willow Smith, the Timo Girl right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. We hope to have Mark Johnson with us here momentarily, Jake, but as of right now,
I still don't see him yet.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll be joining us here in a couple minutes, and he'll get on with us, let us know about our weather today and the weather this week and Memorial Day weekend, because that's what you guys want to know. Very impressed over the weekend. I see we have a new record. A new record for the most expensive house ever bought. And it belongs to Jay-Z and Beyonce, Jake. They have a few dollars together.
I would say so.
They purchased a 30,000 square foot home. I want you guys to think about that again. A 30,000 square foot home in Malibu for a record-breaking price of $200 million. That's the biggest real estate transaction in the history of the state of California, smashing the previous record of $177 million. It's also the second most expensive home real estate deal in the history of the United States of America. What? Behind only a $238 million transaction for an apartment in New York City. And apparently, they got a good deal, actually, as the property was originally listed at $295 million. So how about that? They said, we want $295. They said, we'll give you $238. They said, oh, all right. My Lord, that is insane. To have that type of money, to be able to be able to say, honey, should we pay $238 million for this Malibu house? And for her to go, yes, let me get the checkbook.
That's insane.
And to hand that money over.
Yeah.
For a home.
That's a lot of monies.
My God.
And then what do you do with all that square foot? Like, you can't possibly live in all that.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you think about it, you're in like 2 or 3 rooms most of the time.
I know. Well, it says here that the Paradise Cove area of Malibu, and it doubles as an art museum as well. Now, they are art collectors.
Okay.
They collect very expensive, rare art to Beyonce and Jay-Z. But, wow. I mean, around here, if you spend like $500,000 for a house, people are like, wow, you're a baller.
Yeah.
Look at that guy's loaded. That house is like $500,000 on Zillow. And then you realize that Jay-Z and Beyonce went and bought a $238 million piece of real estate in Malibu, the second largest real estate purchase in the history of America, the United States.
Yeah.
Man, Jay-Z and Beyonce money. Must be nice. Must be nice. Anyway, if we can get with Mark Johnson, we'll have him on here shortly. Also coming up, a chance for summer fun in the sun. Stark Parks contest. We're going to get a finalist for that. A trampoline and his and hers. Huffy mountain bikes. We're going to get a finalist for that. Also, missed connections from Craigslist coming up. And again, for those watching on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter, and if you're not, go right now. Like the live feed. Type in Rubber Ducks. Hello. Good morning. Type in anything in the comments. If you like the live feed and comment, you're entered for a chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to any home Akron Rubber Ducks game this season. Right now, it's Taylor Swift, Karma. It's Q92.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92. We are Q92.
I don't like, one of my rages, I don't like when I'm in a shopping, a supermarket, and you've got your cart dead ass in the middle of the damn lane, oblivious to humans coming on either side of you towards you, and it takes people on me and someone on the other side of you literally standing there looking at you for to go, oh, excuse me.
I get yelled at because I wait for that, and Tony's always like, just say excuse me. Like, he will. He'll be like, excuse me. Yeah. I mean, he'll just go right down the aisle.
I like to just stare there and just stare at you and just stand there.
What bothers me...
Until you feel my presence.
What bothers me in the store is I was just at Mark's a few weeks ago. This lady was so close to the back of me, as we're standing in line. I'm like, what, do you want to hug me from behind? I don't know what's going on right now. Why can I hear you breathe? I mean, she was so close to me.
Hot.
I mean, I don't even, like, I'm friendly. You know that. Like, that was way too close for me even.
Used to love the spelling bees. They still air them on ESPN?
I don't know.
Remember there was a girl that would like cover her mouth and like spell the word in her mouth before she would do it?
Well, I think
They'd
that's
give her a word
smart.
and she'd
It's
be
like a test run. Yeah.
Like BLE LCO. I loved it. I loved her. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is great.
You're not wrong now that you say that. You really are good at the impersonation.
So good. And the one kid that thought he had the word right but didn't.
And then when they
Remember
said that they're wrong,
yeah,
they would have this look of like,
no,
what?
but he was like, yes, I know this. I know this. And then he missed it.
And they would be like, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
He act like he was like that, and I felt bad because it really wasn't a cocky kid. It was a happy kid.
Like he was excited because he really thought he nailed it.
He wasn't like, ha ha. He was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like can I find it? I don't know I don't know what the hell you type in. Spelling bee.
Yeah,
kid thought he knew.
Right. What's that Google search look like?
I don't know. I go to YouTube. Spelling bee.
Were you ever in a spelling bee?
Kid. No, but I've said this over the time I've been on Q92. I know I've said this a million times. I wanted to be in it every year. Like I literally.
Well, then why weren't you?
I lost.
Oh, I see.
You did the
you
spelling bee in your
pre-qualified
class.
in your classroom, right?
I never won in my class.
Oh,
but I was like pumped when it was time every year, and I was like, this is it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I can do this. And I would get a little bit far. Like half the class would be sitting down because they're done. I'm like, oh man, never happened.
Yeah,
never happened.
I always got
always won it. Vince Tornicasa always won it.
Oh,
Vince, I hope you're doing well, you and your family. But damn you.
I believe it was Erie Hashimoto who always won in our class. I got pretty far in the classroom spelling bee, though. I was proud of that.
Oh, I think I found it. Hold on, wait for an ad. I'm sure. Hey, hello, Hertz. Okay, this kid. It's a famous clip on spelling. It's matter of fact, this clip alone, I don't know who posted this. 5.6 million views.
Okay.
So the thing is, the kid comes up and he thinks he knows the word. And again, it's not out of arrogance. It's out of happiness.
Excitement.
Here's Jacob again.
Deep breath.
Kabara Goya.
Kabara Goya. I knew it. I totally knew it. Okay. Kabara Goya. Cabaragoya. Kabara Goya. What?
Kabara Goya is spelled Kabaragoya.
What? Yeah, he lost.
That's what I'm saying. They're always surprised, like, you're wrong. Reread it.
It was a K, not a C. Poor kid.
Yeah.
Levitating right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It is the 9 o'clock hour on a Monday morning. You know what that means? Oh, that means we're going over to Craigslist. Time to see and help those looking for love in all the right places. The internet, and of course, the always safe Craigslist. Got some here. We're going to read them here for you so you can see And maybe we'll help somebody out. My goal always, Jake, is that somebody reads that and goes, oh my God, I'm that person.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to that post, respond. We're going to get together, fall in love, and have babies. Does that always happen? Probably not. But we got some good ones here. A lot of local ones here, which is not always the case. Sometimes I got to go all over Ohio. So that's interesting. Although I will start at Mentor at Walmart. Let's start here. Mail in Walmart and Mentor. We made eye contact quite a few times. Exchanged a smile or two. I was wearing the yellow sweater, and I was with my mother and son. Otherwise, I would not have been so shy. How about that? Good thing Mom was there. Because if Mom and the kid weren't there, it would have been on like Donkey Kong. That is crazy. How about that?
Yeehaw.
I know. That's pretty crazy. So there's one right there. Let's go next. Now let's go more local. The title of this one is Dave from Strasbourg. From Strasbourg. It has Strasbourg twice. Dave, I was at your place about a month ago or so, early morning, and I helped you out. Lost your contact info. Would love to meet up again soon. What do you think he met him for early in the morning to help him out with?
Yeah, that's a little sketch.
Huh? Early morning. Helped you out. Leaky faucet? Huh? They talk about that a lot. The Craigslist. Let's go Canfield Auto Repair Place around 2. You were at the place getting your car worked on. We both were there to pick up our cars around 2. You were wearing a blue t-shirt. Tell me what color my shirt was and the name of the place so I know it's you. So if you were, they don't put the day or date at all on this post.
Huh.
So if you were at any point in time at a Canfield Auto Repair Place around 2 on I don't know what day, and you wore a blue shirt, there's a lady looking for you. And she needs you to tell her what color her shirt was so you guys can fall in love. Austintown Equinox. I waved to you as you turned left at the light. You waved too, I think. Tell me what color your Equinox was and something about yourself. All right.
Think they waved back?
I'm not sure, but I think you waved back. So if you were in that Equinox and you might have waved at someone that waved at you, get on Craigslist. Someone's looking for you.
Oh my God, for real?
Yeah, no, they're looking for you. They're intrigued. Let's go to North Jackson. It says Lisa. North Jackson. Wonder whatever happened to you. You were having problems at home, as was I. We helped each other out through some tough times, and then you disappeared. Would love to hear back from you, even if it's just to hear that you're okay. So she went back to her husband. I mean, I'm not trying to
What?
I'm saying if you guys were both an unhealthy marriage, it sounds like you're both in, troubles at home, probably means marriage trouble.
Yeah.
And if you guys were hanging out, I would think that means that, I would think that means they went back to their husband. And you probably need to understand that that's probably where she is. And it's probably over. But holding out hope, that's why you make the post. So she disappeared. Either she got caught or she just decided, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Yeah. Hey, it was fun while it lasted, probably. So Lisa, North Jackson, your old friend that helped you through, quote, tough times, looking for you. Let me see. Last week in Akron, this says, we chatted with one another when we were in a restaurant/bar on South Main Street. I wished you asked me for my contact information, as I would love to see you again, as you seemed like a very nice gentleman. So if you were in a restaurant/bar on South Main Street in Akron, someone wishes you asked for their contact information. They'd love to hook up with you again and hang out, maybe at a restaurant or bar. And finally, Jose's on Sunday night. Hey, that's here in Canton. Damn. I asked to play pool with you, and when you finally came over, I was playing in a money game. Once it was over, I turned around and you were gone. Should have taken the time to talk to you. So your money pool game was more important than the cute girl that wanted to talk to you.
Shame.
That is a shame. And because of that, sir, she's gone. But if you were at Jose's on Sunday night, which was last night, and you wanted to play pool with a guy and he said, no, I'm playing for money, and you left, he feels really bad about that, and he wishes he took the time to talk. That's sad. That's sad. Well, there you go. There's a look around Craigslist here this morning, folks, for misconnections. People looking for people on the internet. One of the sketchiest sites you can use. I love it. It's Craigslist. It's entertaining every time. It's 9:43.
Call right now and win.
Call now to win some fun in the sun with Stark Parks and Q92.
Well, that's your cue to call right now. How would you like to be caller number 10 and be entered for a chance to win the Summer Fun in the Sun with Stark Parks contest, where you can win a trampoline for your backyard, along with his and hers Huffy mountain bikes. It's all powered by Stark Parks. Make Stark Parks your destination for summer fun. Visit starkparks.com today. Caller 10, you're going to be a finalist. Good luck. Right now, it's Panic at the Disco and High Hopes on Q92. Want to get into what to do to get yourself a one-night stand?
Well, I would kind of want to hear this just because of how stupid this could be, because no offense, guys, it was populated by all men.
Yeah, now this article is about 4 or 5 years old, but
men looking for a one-night stand.
Yes, from askmen.com. Now, the title of the article is How to Land a One-Night Stand. It says, struggling to get lucky? Here's what you need to know. I got to paraphrase some of these because they're longer. I got to kind of just highlight, if you will.
Cliff note it, yeah.
Number one, be prepared to put some work in. All right? It says Tinder's got us into thinking that casual sex is ours for the taking. That's not the case at all. You got to put in that time if you want to get that one-night stand. It says number two, where to find a one-night stand. It says it should go without saying. There are better and worse places to look for a one-night stand. The obvious solutions go directly to hookup apps where everyone involved shares a common goal.
It was a couple years ago that I realized you could actually do that. Like that there's actually a service where you're just looking for hookups and you just go to random people's houses. Hello? Have you never watched Dateline?
I have, a bunch of times.
Well, I know, but do the users on those apps, have they ever watched Dateline? I think you should watch Dateline before you sign up for a service like that.
It says, but if you're more of an in-person kind of guy, or if you've tried the apps without success, there are some places worth checking out. Bars and clubs where people go to blow off steam and have a good time are a great place to start. House parties are another great option. If you're lucky enough to get invited to a wedding, well, lucky you. Weddings are great places to meet single people looking for a good time.
So wait, Wedding Crashers was onto something?
Apparently. Number three, do not race to seal the deal, gentlemen. Do not do it. Recognizing that a woman finds you attractive or intriguing is not your cue to race to the finish line. Unless your life expectancy is 4 hours long, bolting from the dating apps to the bar to the bedroom only suggests to a woman that you have minimal lasting powers in the sack.
Yeah.
So don't race to steal that deal. Number four, make it worth her while, not just yours. Don't be selfish if you get to have a one-night stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully you understand that. I don't want to get into details.
Nope, I get that.
Let me see. Number five, stay the right side of filthy. When it comes to the wildness of our abandon, experts agree that both sexes frequently feel emboldened by casual sex's fleeting nature. On a one-night stand, a woman might feel more comfortable saying something. No. There's some things you're supposed to say, but I'm not going to say those on the... Oh, my God. No. So. Number six, consider staying the night on your one-night stand.
Isn't that kind of weird? Is that like... I thought that was like a no-no.
Bolting as soon as it's over is anti...
That's to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Renee.
Where are you calling from this morning, Renee?
Canton.
All right, well, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're officially a finalist.
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
I'm very serious. You're now in the running for a chance to win the trampoline for your backyard, along with his and her Huffy mountain bikes. How great would that make your summer?
Oh, my gosh. So great.
That's awesome. Well, you're now in the running, and if you get a call from Lauren and I Thursday morning, it's going to be a great news. Just tell everybody, what's the station making you a finalist today?
Q92.
Hey, it's Nicolina, your midday diva, and you need to join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. for Downtown with the Diva.
And Start Flavor.
So we'll give you weekend plans
And an amazing local giveaway just for you.
Make sure you join us every single Thursday at 11 a.m. on Q92.
So I have allwomenstalk.com. Go there every day. And it had kind of the 9 main reasons that people call off weddings. The things that can happen that can make you call off a wedding.
Okay.
Then I went down a hilarious rabbit hole on Reddit. Sometimes Reddit threads are fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time reading comments
And-
on Reddit before.
And I just put Reddit thread why you called off wedding, and it was like boom, 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 boom,
Oh
boom.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So first, I'm just going to quickly go through what these are, and they're kind of vague, but I don't want to read 8 paragraphs to you guys.
Sure.
So number one of the I don't know if they're in any particular order, but one of the reasons people call off weddings: deep uncertainty about the wedding. Is
Well,
it
like-
cold feet or is it true uncertainty?
Like, why did you say yes then?
Pressure. People feel pressure. I believe that. I believe people
guess.
feel pressure.
I always felt bad for the people that did the super public proposals, because what if she was like, whoa, it's slow roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awkward.
Another one, you have a gut feeling this is not right. Again, this is from allwomenstalk.com.
Always trust your gut.
Your gut's just telling you this is not right. Something's
Then
not.
probably it's not.
Number 3, which to me should be number 1, pressure. If you feel pressured to get married, that's not good.
I could see that. I've known
That's
several
not
people
good.
that maybe have gotten pregnant and had some pressure from their family to make it official, or, something along those lines. So it's like, I get that. Because that doesn't mean that it's always right. I know somebody who had a child with their high school sweetheart, and parents on both sides were like, you need to get married.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're great co-parents. They're just not great together.
I'd rather you be great co-parents than
Yeah.
miserable parents together.
Like,
and
they get along fine.
show your kids nothing but fighting and stuff as they grow up.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues in the relationship. Things that are going on between you guys you haven't fixed yet. You haven't gotten to a compromise, not an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get married anyway with those things still lying there.
Sure.
Number 5, this is fair, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating's probably a good reason to call off the marriage.
That would be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cheating followed by pressure.
Yeah.
Number 6, you're rushed. The whole thing feels rushed. Listen, when that marriage train gets going down the tracks, whoo, it can be tough to slow that baby down. It can feel like you can't get off.
Right.
The train.
Christian.
Number 7, too many differences between you two. Too many
Again.
differences.
I don't know. I just feel like you would know that before you got engaged.
I had a friend, dated a girl for 9 years.
Yeah.
Always off and on. Always off and on. They got married. It lasted 6 months.
Yeah. All right. That was your sign, though. Those several breakups.
First of all, you guys broke up a million times.
Right.
You dated for 9 years, but you just got married. Oh, that'll fix everything.
No, because once you get married, it's way harder to walk
Yeah.
away.
She left him. I told you, left him for a trucker.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, I guess.
That's awful.
I like your CB. Think I'm gonna risk it all here. He wants you to change. He wants to change you.
Oh, that's never good.
And then I don't get number 9. You don't know enough. Don't know enough what?
Like, maybe you jump in with both feet. Like, those people that get
Oh,
engaged
don't
really
know.
fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe that's what they mean.
Could be. So those are a lot of the reasons why. The main reasons why people, don't end up or they call off the wedding. It takes balls to call off the wedding. I don't care whether you're mad, whether you're justified, or whether it takes balls to put a halt to the wedding train.
Yeah, it does. Well, I mean, it's embarrassing because you have to make that announcement.
You got to tell everybody. You might have to cancel things.
You're going to have to tell your parents who just paid for a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like, if they've chipped in for the wedding. I don't know. On Facebook Live, we have somebody who chimed in and said, yep, I know someone who did. He caught his future wife hooking up with his brother just hours before the wedding.
His brother?
Yeah. I said, that is awful. That's terrible.
I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us, and we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland. We put them up in Cleveland.
I was going to say.
Made them drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus. Today's hit music, Q92. It is 9:53, and that is going to about do it for us. Thank you guys for listening this morning. Thank you guys for streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And, of course, thank you all for watching along on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. A reminder, you can watch the show every day from 7 to 10 on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you have not liked our Facebook page yet, do so. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, do that. If you don't like our Twitter page, you should go or follow us on Twitter. Go follow us at Q92. Got some business to take care of. To all those that entered on the live video today, Jake. So we said all you had to do was go like the live video feed, post hello, good morning, Rubber Ducks, and we were going to randomly select one of you and hook you up with a family 4-pack of tickets to any home Akron Rubber Ducks game. So who's our winner today?
All right, let's randomize it.
Okay.
Our winner today is Bridget over on Facebook. She checked in and said, good morning, Christian and Jake. Go Rubber Ducks.
Go Rubber Ducks. Bridget, congratulations. We're going to be getting a hold of you, and we're going to slide into your DMs, basically.
Yeah, I will contact you after the show.
All right, Bridget, congratulations. You are our winner. Congratulations to all our other winners today. We hooked up Beach City, Chelsea with Rubber Ducks tickets. Hooked up Summer. We hooked up Jen, from Waynesburg as a finalist for our summer contest. Tyler from Canton won the Cracked Egg Trivia today. Very excited. Lee from New Philly won those Country Fest commuter passes. And this hour, Renee from North Canton, she became a finalist as well for our summer contest. So we hooked up Beach City, Waynesburg, Canton, New Philly, and North Canton today. You guys have a great day. Lauren will be back here hopefully tomorrow, but Nicolina's in here next, followed by Keller in the afternoon and Ryan at night. You guys have a great day. Enjoy. It's going to be a beautiful day out there. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow morning and wake you up Tuesday around 5:30 in the morning. It's the Black Keys right now and Lonely Boy. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you later. It's Q92.